But right now, we are going to see some sumo action against Akuma. Is UrsaRising going to be able to drive Akuma and Mystsify out of the dojo, or is this an early Makekoshi?
Yeah, UrsaRising is somebody we should be keeping an eye on. They were very close to breaking out of pools, and unfortunately an encounter with Kaz just sent them to losers. So another week, another fight, and let's see if UrsaRising can improve their standing.
I certainly hope so, because Honda is such a fun character, but Ursa having a bit of trouble with Mystify's early pressure and already in burnout. You know, you got the sumo slam coming out, you've got the sumo headbutt, but not good to burn out all your defensive options so early, I think.
However, in this situation with Mystify burning out second, UrsaRising will come out of the situation, and Mystify wisely gets the side switch. They want to get good.
Yes.
One more hit.
UrsaRising,
I like this patience. They're gonna, yeah. I like the patience. Great decision making from Mystify, using the level 1 to secure the round. This is why we have modded controls on the level 1 super. As we know, it's really easy to get 1 bar in this game.
Super easy, especially with Akuma, who sure, low health as always, but as always, a nuke. And look at how well Mystify controls this space and uses the drive meter to get in quickly on Ursa.
Now, Ursa falling for a fireball trap. This is, oh no, Mystify not only missing the grab, but also getting a punish counter. UrsaRising, will their early Cinderella story come to an end?
Hopefully not, but, you know, running right into a Dragon Punch is not the way to stay in this. Not at all. Forces Mystify into burnout, but are they going to be able to capitalize? That's not how you do it.
This is not how we capitalize, my friend, and UrsaRising in the wrong part of town with 1 touch left, and the Shoryuken gets the first game. It's still the first game, but this is going to be a very hard match for Honda. Akuma has just so many tools that Honda does not have.
So many ways to keep you out, so many ways to really just force a change in momentum. You've seen how well Mystify is doing at getting Ursa into the corner and keeping him there. This is going to be a very hard night at the office for Ursa unless they figure something out fast.
It's definitely going to be a dojo session to remember. I like the patience for UrsaRising. They're going to be slowly walking in. They're getting pushed back by the block damage. And parries the fireball, but gets caught again with a throw by Mystify.
That throw is there for Mystify again and again. Ursa's not showing any luck in teching it. Getting the super meter up, gets the drive rush in, the throw. This might be a shift in momentum like Ursa needs, but is it going to be enough?
Well, we definitely have Mystify burnt out near the corner, and UrsaRising falling for the fireball trap again. Mystify, great spacing, good butt bounce. They went for the throw. Excellent. I like the decision to use the standing medium, get your plus range to get your damage, and uses the torpedo to chase.
Yeah, that torpedo, that sumo headbutt is coming out a lot more for Ursa. And of course, you know, cornerstone of Honda's deep offense, as is the 100-hand slap. Misses the grab, though, and that's going to put Mystify on set point.
UrsaRising really needs to understand that we're not in the point to condition Mystify to block. Instead, we should be using our plus frames to just hit buttons, get them conditioned. Because right now, great use of the torpedo. That's what I want to see.
That's what we were just talking about with how well that can build Honda's entire offense. And right now, Ursa trying to pile on the punishment, seizing the momentum as strongly as ever for the first time in this set. But gotta be careful because Mystify does have that critical arc ready.
Yeah, for the first time forever is not just the lyric in Frozen. This is UrsaRising trying to unfreeze their chances of advancing. Oh god, too early for the butt slam right there.
A little too early. Ursa's showing a lot of signs of over-anticipation and being over-eager. You can see him trying to catch Mystify coming in on a lot of stuff. See him firing off these headbutts and butt slams too fast. And Mystify is showing a lot of control over pace. A lot of knowledge of how to force him to slow down at the right moment to throw off Ursa's time.
Oh, baby! Sit on him! We were talking about UrsaRising not being a little too hasty, but what was hasty was the conclusion of that round.
I think I was too hasty.
Once Ursa started actually hitting, you could see the momentum change. That was a good decision, but not at the right speed, allowing Mystify to block on reaction. No! Ursa, we are not conditioned yet.
Yeah, Ursa's just not able to force Mystify to fight their fight. And that has been Mystify's strength the whole set. Just such control over the pace and momentum of this fight. And right now, on set point yet again.
UrsaRising falling victim to the Dragon Punch, and Mystsify going for the old reliable drive rush throw, and we're at the situation. Okay, this time UrsaRising goes for the neutral jump. This is not the position you want to be against. Honda not on the jump it again.
Yeah, tries to force a bit of space, tries to back off a little, but that gives Mystsify all the room they need to just blink away with these fireballs, and this Ursa has to make something happen with that.
Oh, there's something's happening right now, K-Box, especially using the Rekkas to get Mystsify in the corner. This is where Ursa could do a lot of damage. Just don't listen to the siren song of the command throw. Ursa, just... Oh, I like the decision to try to go for the head 100 hands to break through the DI, but not fast enough.
Yeah, Ursa is just having a hard time hanging on. They're both in burnout, but that butt slam's there, and now it's tied up yet again. Final round. Ursa potentially finding a ticket out of here.
Yeah, but not with this space and at that much drive gauge left. UrsaRising sitting. The patience is there. They got to make a big gamble. Find the timing, Ursa. Go in. But Mystsify, I like what they're doing. Hey, I got the life lead. I got modern controls. I could, no sweat. Why do I gotta fight the sumo fighter up close? Mystsify, UrsaRising not respecting the modern controls. Mystsify is not gonna get caught missing out. Oh, this is the story as it did, K-Box.
Mystsify has just been so good at avoiding getting caught, at avoiding these little traps versus trying to set. I don't know if it's just telegraphing them too much, or Mystsify's just this good at reading an opponent, but it's about to take him out of this set with a W.
Oh no, punish counter in the throw. This is exactly what Ursa wants. Went for the DI, way too hungry, and Mystsify, this is going to be full level 3. And unfortunately with that level 3 combo, UrsaRising has a long climb out of losers if they want to make it out of bulls.
Run early in the happen.
Right, but before we get to easy, we need to get to jewelman, and a name that's been a favorite to chat was Myke with a Y. So is it Myke with a Y or Myke? It doesn't matter, because jewelman is going to get started with a standing heavy punch, and this is going to be classic jewelman. Get the corner early and start the pressure.
Yes, and what pressure indeed. I love the contrast we're already seeing with jewelman's Honda versus Ursa's. You can see just so much more oppressive.
Right, this is something we were talking about before. First off, great, perfect from Jewelman. This is what I was talking about before. You got to make your opponent block. Yeah. Street Fighter is very offense-oriented, and if you just hold back, you're just going to let your opponent run their game plan uncontested.
Yes, absolutely, and we were talking about how you do have defense, but you can't just sit there and wait. You have to force your opponent to make a mistake, and right now, Myke is having a hard time making that happen.
Yeah, Myke is definitely... trying to find the X marks the spot and finding the Y in Jewelman's offense, and Jewelman hyper aggressive, and Myke, I like the decision to go back, but they get splat with the drive impact. Ooh, that rhymed.
It is just so hard to keep up with somebody like Jewelman, who has so much experience against absolute killers and has been playing this Honda this way since SF6 started. We've already got the super, and I'm not sure what Kimarite that is in sumo, but it definitely closes out the first game.
I'll tell you one thing, it's something that you get a date with a chiropractor for. When you get slammed on your back like that on the concrete, never good.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm never going to mess with a sumo wrestler. You know, if they slap me once, they throw me on the ground once, I'm probably never getting back up.
Well, I mean, why would you be messing with a superman? Why would you be messing with a guy that big anyway?
Yeah, exactly, but you know, there have been, like, Rikishi get in trouble for getting in bar fights and stuff, so someone's stupid enough to try it.
Alright, Myke with a Y trying to find a way to get out of this bar fight against Jewelman. The throw gets the side switch, and Jewelman, you see how Jewelman's not afraid to jump?
Yeah, definitely. And how often do you see an airborne Honda except for the butt slam? Right now, Jewelman subverting expectations, but not quite able to fight out of this corner. I think Myke is adjusting to the game plan. What changes are you seeing between games from Myke?
Aggression. Myke is making Jewelman block. That's the main thing. You're Juri.
Yeah, I mean, just doing a much better job of locking Jewelman down, but Jewelman not fighting scared, not fighting intimidated off the back foot, just getting right in Myke's face, which, you know, we've been talking about how that is very much SF6's game plan.
And you can see there that jewelman loves to do the stop sign for Okazemi, and if you don't know what that means, that's the neutral jump to the air fierce, but jewelman with the parry to the standing fierce. Sumo Spirit, oh god, double dip teriyaki stick for the round.
And what a round that was. Jewelman just personifies Street Fighter 6 in so many ways, because you can be winning against him and doing all the driving. You press one wrong button, and next thing you know, you're out of health.
Now, thanks to the buff, Jewelman was able to extend that combo. See how they use the jumping heavy to maintain their turn?
Yeah.
All right, stagger, offense stopped. Okay, Myke, side switch. Cool, get the knockdown, work the Oki.
Bad
nice
trade
use.
for Myke Y. Cannot be giving up that kind of health advantage on set point for Jewelman, who takes it with the sumo headbutt. We were talking about how that is the cornerstone of a good sends Jewelman on.
Oh man, we are going to go ahead and get into the Taekwondo ring with a mirror match of Juri Issei versus FighterNP. No problem, hopefully for them.
You know, I don't think I want to get in a mirror match in the knowledge check battle with Easy. We've been talking about pilots, and Easy pilots Juri like he is Juri.
You mean ultimately sadistic and like the laugh in your face?
I meant more overwhelming and slippery, but yeah, sure.
Oh my god. EC with the heavy punch off of the neutral jump, and FighterNP is just stuck in a bad situation, and Easy doesn't even need to use the drive impact.
Yeah, just Fighter was not in that round at all, and trying to get some throughout charge going, but gets caught by the dive kick, textbook read from Easy, who really you are just swimming in Easy's waters and giving him all the room he needs to drag you under.
Yeah, this match is anything but easy peasy for FighterNP. That no problem is starting to be a big problem right now, but great use of the driver cancel. And we're going to force East to the corner, but without drive gauge, FighterNP is going to be a hard time holding on to this position.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be burnt out against anybody with no drive gauge, but especially not Easy, who I will remind chat, won the last Street Fighter 6 episode we had, the last Breakout Series Street Fighter.
Oh, I like the neutral jump, but FighterNP hit their button too early. Backing up, you can see that FighterNP is trying to fish for a counter hit, but oh my god, too far for the jump. And this is a big confidence boost for FighterNP. You take a round off an opponent who was dogging you in the first one, you start to feel the hope, right?
Absolutely, and these games are as much about mental fortitude and momentum as actual mechanical knowledge, and just can you weather the storm? Can you pass the knowledge check? Can you stay calm? And right now, Easy is showing that because he's not been thrown off by that last round at all, and it's just piling on to her.
Oh god, it's going to be one more interaction. Oh, and the combo still goes. 22 hits, and Easy takes the first game.
Yeah, and in dominant fashion, not slowed down by that drop round at all. It almost felt like he was like, you know what, sure, I'm going to give you a round. Not to take credit away from FighterNP, but Easy just continuing his dominance.
Hey, what did I tell you about Easy? It's like I said, when you punch them, it just gives them the impetus to fight harder.
They're like an anime character, you know, the big anime bad guy who's like really craving a good fight, and you hit him and he's like, oh, stop holding back, show me your true power.
Hey now, it's 2024, there are definitely female characters and other gender spectrums that identify with the Blood Knight trope.
I mean, Marisa's right there, right?
Oh yes, I live for battle! So they both went for the crouching medium kick right at the same time.
Now, perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything.
Oh, Jethickhead would be very happy with that overhead from Easy, and we're going to go right back to the level 2. Watch the damage get piled on, especially since we're near the corner.
Yeah, and so much life to overcome. These long, meaty, damaging combos from Easy, just flowing one hit after the other. Knows this character like the back of his hand. And what was I talking about with himself? And you were talking about a battle of bullies. Let's see who gets forced off the playground.
Okay, Jimmy DR going right to the command throw, and Jewelman stuck in the corner. This is that bullying style that we want to bring up.
Yes, and already with the sumo slam, the butt slam, the 100-hand slap, but getting caught in Jimmy's offense, his pressure, his vortex of pain. Jimmy DR's Marisa is such a hard-hitting character. Got the Gladius coming up, and I don't know how you fight on Marisa if you're gonna stay right in the pocket like this. Like someone like Honda kind of has to do.
You gotta be parrying. At the very least, preserve your drive gauge.
And we did not see any parries at all that round.
Okay, charge up that fierce punch, and Jewelman going right to the OD headbutt to get a knockdown. Okay,
yeah,
2 low kicks.
Some good thinking with the low kicks kind of force Jimmy DR's balance off, but if you're not going to react to this use of drive meter, you're not going to get very far. And how often do you see a Marisa just jump like that?
Oh, it's a very actually yeah, that attack right there, it's really good, but you know it's not good getting your OD headbutt blocked, and this is going to be Jimmy DR's game.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about jumping Marisa's what, 6'8", something like that. She can definitely dunk you in WNBA or with her super, just like Jewelman found out in this first game.
Jimmy DR is going to hold on to this win against Jewelman, but it's only in the first game, and Jimmy DR just is trying to just impose their will onto Jewelman.
Absolutely, and that's how you need to be with Marisa. We are seeing a Marisa renaissance. We were talking about this a little with FemChef's work, with the modern Marisa, Jimmy DR here in Breakout, and right now Jewelman trying to disrupt that carefully built momentum with a thunderous Tachi into the 100-hand slaps, and this is some sumo.
Excellent play from Jewelman. It's now Jimmy DR's turn to be in the corner. Also, I like the use of the word renaissance from UK Vox because Marisa is Italian.
Of course. Would absolutely love that term, and I just feel it's apt. We are seeing a lot more Marisa lately, I feel like. Even, we had an era where people were dismissing this character and kind of dropping her and not paying her any mind, and I feel like she's getting some love again, and she deserves it.
Yeah, I like the use of the jump back to stop Jewelman from using the stop sign. Jimmy DR, they choose not to drive rush cancel to maintain the mirror meter.
Yep.
Right now, Jewelman, yeah, they're getting popped back from the headbutt. Oh god, death.
I mean, when Marisa unloads like that, there's not a whole lot you can do but get out of the way, and unfortunately, Honda's not a character who gets out of the way.
No, Honda won't, but this does put an interesting wrinkle on this final round because Jewelman has meter advantage. Oh god, great use of the Gladius to power through. An excellent reaction from Jimmy DR. Jewelman. They both have J.
Yeah, someone's got to change. It's like when two ladies show up to a dance with the same dress. But the drive meter lead does not matter if you do not use it, and Jewelman does have that level 3 in his pocket if he wants it.
Oh, rare drop combo from Jewelman. Jewelman, though, burning out Jimmy DR. Jimmy DR has to be careful. And Jewelman swinging for the fence and gets a foul ball.
And that wasn't just a foul ball, that was a strikeout. Jimmy DR moving all flies into the...
Now, this is... I'm actually kind of scared for Kimberly right now, just because Kimberly does not have a reversal, and you need that to get Blanka to stop doing his stupid stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, and these parries are so on point from Ruffian to go straight into the Blanka balls, and it's right in face. That early life lead really didn't amount to anything, and Ruffian's fighting out a burnout like he's Noah the Prodigy.
Ruffian living up to their reputation, going for a clean first round. Ozza Belmont, also from the great country of Mexico. This is a team kill.
Absolutely, this is a civil war, and can I say for a second that I love the little renaissance of fighting game players we are seeing from Mexico. That is becoming a hotbed of fighting game talent. They were always a powerhouse in Smash, but we're seeing them come alive in Tekken, in Street Fighter. It's a land of monsters down there.
And don't forget the huge SNK fandom. So when City of the Wolves coming out, Mexico is going to represent.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not even going to bet on how the first SNK Evo goes. When's the first time somebody who isn't from Mexico or Latin America in general is going to win Evo at the City of the Wolves? I'm not sure it'll ever happen.
Right, back to the match real quick. Ruffian doing their signature long range level 2, and the drive reverse. Oh, drops the combo off the overhead. Ozzy Belmont got hit off the block. and we're going to the next game.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to make drops like that against Ruffian. He's so good at capitalizing on any little opening you give him. His parries are so on point, his interrupts are so on point, his counters are so on point, his ability to transition straight into a grab, into his drive meter. You just can't play sloppy against him, ever.
No. Okay, time for Ozabelman. Oh, great punish counter off there, and we're going to use the Vagabond Edge OD and continue this offense. That was a decent. That was only 3 drive bars spent.
I mean, already got the drive advantage for sure, but is Ozzy going to do anything with it? Is he going to be able to pull anything off here?
Whoa, putting it off. Did you see that Azu already using the jabs to get the level 2? We want that drive gauge.
Oh, absolutely, and that is some punishment. We were talking about how you can't play sloppy against Ruffian. That one burnout is all it takes to put Ozza on the board in the second game, and this is the kind of momentum he wants.
Well, it's a lot more than that. Ozabelman has been doing a great job checking the light Blanka ball fakes, but Ruffian going for the crouching medium punch, and this time we're doing it classic style where we're going to confirm the combo into the level 2 and go from corner to corner and cause some problems.
Oh, definitely. But the Blanka-chan is there and derails the Ozza train potentially before it leaves the station. Caught up in the corner up against one, manages to escape and drive Ruffian back. But you gotta watch out for these wake-up Blanka balls.
That throw is going to be the end of the round, and another element of Ruffian's offense is going air-to-air with the Fierce Punch, because that gets the hard knockdown to line for Okazemi. Ozabelman looking to whip this monster into shape. Will they have the Vampire Killer, or will it be a Repulgus Knight for the monster of the Breakout Series?
I'll tell you, right now it's looking like a horrible night to have a curse for sure, especially as Ozza fighting out of burnout and trying to keep some pressure on. We go into the super now, and this might be all he needs.
It's definitely not all that they need, but it's definitely a good dose, because we're going to have the drive gauge advantage, positioning advantage, and of course the buff. But Ruffian doing the Ruffian thing and going to activate the level 2, but gets the jump in.
What a read from Ozza to counter that and to get onto the board, taking a first game against the champion. Ruffian's trying to run back and get his belt again, but Ozza won't make it easy.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a climb for Ruffian, but Oz is not going to make this easy.
Yeah, of course not. Easy somewhere else in the bracket.
Ha 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 ha, get banned.
Couldn't resist, but you know who also can't resist? Ruffian is trying to play his style of Street Fighter, finally catches Ozza on something, but Ozza forces the distance, gets caught in the punish counter, and now Ruffian's on set point again. I was going to start saying it like he was winning, but nope.
Ruffian using the drive gauge to chase down Ozza. Oh god, 2 air Blanka balls. Ozza trying to get Fritsky, but gets the punish counter off the standing media kick. That is Kimberly's best whip punish poke.
Yeah, but if you can't deal with the Blanka balls, and especially how Ruffian likes to transition from them into that grab, you're going to have a tough night at the office. It's not going to go very well for you.
Okay, Ruffian looking for an easy burnout, especially with Ozza having only a sliver of the drive gauge left. And Ozza is going to spend it on this cancel.
Yeah, and
that's a good decision.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a great decision because Ozza knew they were going to get burned out by blocking, so hey, I'll burn myself out on my own terms.
Absolutely, and I think people maybe play a little scared of burnout because, you know, it opens you up so much, but we've seen strategic use of burnout turn games around so many times in Street Fighter 6's life. I mentioned it before, but look at Noah the Prodigy. He'll burn himself out all day.
Azu right now, slim life disadvantage, excellent tech, and Ruffian going to go in the hard way with an OD Blanka ball. One more check, and Ruffian will be moving on in this game.
Oh, definitely, and going on ahead, but the champion wasn't definitely not sure this is wise.
And another Mexico versus Mexico match.
I was telling you about the growth of Mexico in this game, and we're seeing it live right in front of us.
Also, these are 3 players from Mexico that are playing Juri. I don't know, is there something in about Juri that's really enticing the Mexican population?
Maybe Taekwondo goes popular down there, or maybe they all like meat. I don't know.
Or hey, come on now, let's not go ahead. Maybe Juri just reminds Mexico of On Hell or Mei Li from King of Fighters.
Honestly, I could see it. I could see the on-hell connection. That's a good call. That's a good pick.
Well, on hell's more off of the rock. Melee. First off, King of Fighters, bring back Melee. Melee's dope.
Definitely.
Okay, Issei with the... Oh, they both go for the neutral heavy punch, but Z23 coming out slightly on top. Life lead does block. Oh, man.
Job fighting out of the corner with those lows, but eventually that's going to condition Easy to start looking for him, and gotta switch up the game plan, I think.
Oh, that was a drop combo, but Easy picks it up with a throw, and Kano tried to tech the throw in the corner. And I gotta say, I have lost so many games trying to tech in the corner. Sometimes I'll just throw, I'll just eat this.
I mean, not everybody can pull off a rope-a-dope like the rumble in the jungle. Eventually, you're gonna get caught, and Kano's just moving on and trying to force Easy to play on the back foot.
Oh, the irony of you using a boxing term in a match where two people who rarely punch.
Of course.
Cannon Z23 caught in the corner again. EC has the life, does not have the life lead, but is making it up pretty succinctly.
Has the drive lead, which might be all he needs to make something happen here and steal back the momentum, especially with them being fairly equal in Super Mario.
Oh, EC went for the neutral jump, but the super still caught them. Oh, I like the backdash.
It feels like Kano is starting to look airborne more, starting to make these reads more. So I think you're seeing Easy adjust and play more on the ground.
Kano is not able to check EC with the drive rushes. And EC getting a lot of free pressure on them.
Definitely, just having no luck with that whatsoever. You can see them trying, but it feels like Easy is reading them like a book, knows when they're going to try to go for it, and that's when they punish them, or when they try something else.
Okay, Cannon 23. Oh, God. Unless anything changes soon, this is going to be another decisive match from Easy.
Look at all those parries.
Pretty?
Well, we've got ZIDANICO versus Zombie, and I don't think either of them are vampires, but you're free to ask them after the tournament.
I am not going to risk that. Blanka already has the fangs. ZIDANICO already on the back foot. Very rare to see a Cammy get pressed and lose the offense.
Such a high-pressure rushdown character is ZIDANICO's Cammy, and Cammy in general piloted by anybody. It is a little weird to see them immediately fighting on the back foot. And what do you see in Zombie's Blanka? Because we've seen him a few times now compared to Ruffian.
Well, Zombie's Blanka is not afraid to just have a lot of space between them.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely a special move-oriented Blanka, and Zombie gets caught on the shuffle. ZIDANICO has the corner pressure and bravely goes for the drive impact.
Maybe Zombie was granting a little too much space there, because already about to drop a round that he was soundly winning, and ZIDANICO able to climb back.
It's what we were talking about, chat. It's very rare to see Cammy not have pressure, and then when ZIDANICO's like, wait, I'm Cammy, got the pressure trade, we just did not leave the King's Tree. Oh, God, that's going to be big.
Oh, boy. That is painful, but misses that little jump in, and suddenly ZIDANICO has the space he needs.
Oh, especially off of that dive kick. Zombie up against the corner and wisely uses an OD move, but they're still backed up.
Yeah,
Rainbow Block a ball goes in deep, allowing Zombie to get this big combo.
And much like Ruffian, Zombie making good use of the transition into that grab, which really doesn't do anywhere near as much damage as it looks like. If Blanka chomped on me like that, I think that's the end of the match.
Okay, ZIDANICO gets burnt out, and Zombie went a little fresh with the drive rush, and ZIDANICO spots screen and gets a little mean with the level 3, giving him the game, especially off of a critical art.
Oh boy, and what a time to break that out. I mean, SF6 is such an offense-heavy game, so favors the rush down and the high pressure. It's easy to overextend like that and get greedy. And ZIDANICO, like you were saying, showed great vision spotting it.
Hey, you want to know about something that's great? I just got word that SkaterFern has donated $20 to the pot. We're going to be making some money tonight.
That is a beautiful piece of news, and I think ZIDANICO's happy. Look at that throw he pulls off and the way he forces Zombie onto the back foot.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Skater Fern, for that $20 dono. I'm sure our players will be loving it. And ZIDANICO burst out in the corner again. Zombie goes for the no throw from Zombie. Instead, we're going to get a little bit of combo and the side switch. Not enough space, so let's do it twice.
Yeah, Zombie really likes playing with that side switch and setting up these Blanka-chans in the corner. It gets him back on the board, but I hope he doesn't make too much of a habit of that because ZIDANICO is going to start looking for it.
Yeah, Blanka ball is easy to check. I mean, not Blanka ball. Blanka hop, if you just match jab, you get your stuff. Drive cancel. Yeah, ZIDANICO is not afraid to just drive rush cancel off of a block string to maintain their turret, but they have to spend a lot of gauge to do it.
Yeah, and can you afford to be that down in drive gauge against a good Blanka like Zombie, who can really just become such an engine of pressure at any moment?
Well, ZIDANICO is able to just get all the gauge back, so the answer is yes.
So far, definitely, and already starting to pile on the hurt, knocking on the door. Is anybody going to answer? Zombie sure hopes it doesn't open, and trying to lock it down to take this second game.
Yeah, Zombie getting missed with a headshot and avoiding an early grave with this level 3, and we're going to tie it up 1-1.
You know, I'm starting to see why he likes, why he calls himself Zombie. He really likes those bites from Blanka.
I mean, the zombies aren't. No, yeah, zombies do are known for the propriety of biting. Also, another double Mexico match.
Another one. I mean, Mexico is just having one heck of a night tonight, and I am not complaining because they're playing some beautiful Street Fighter.
Zombie this time doesn't get the cross up, uses the light kick, get the damage. And ZIDANICO, that's their signature, to drive rush cancel. I don't care that you're blocking. I'm still going to get my plus frames.
Yeah, and being able to steal a turn like that is vital in Street Fighter 6, especially against somebody like Zombie who's so good at building up momentum. Keep him crushed in the corner, keep these spiral arrows going, and don't let him do something like he just did.
Zombie needs to find a way to just check those drive rushes. ZIDANICO has been able to run away with them easily.
Yeah, and also able to bait out reactions from Zombie with the threat of them. Zombie's reacting to the threat of a drive-out rush as often as he is from the actual thing.
Oh man, that was a big scramble in the corner that ZIDANICO was able to come away with, putting them on set point.
Yeah, and so good at these scrambles, at these almost improvised moments of Street Fighter where he picks apart his opponent's offense and got the little Blanka hop going, got the little side switch going, bit of space control with the Blanka ball and some anti-air play, not able to tech that throw. Zombie trying to fight like that round didn't happen.
Okay, Zombie does tech it, putting in the... Okay, standing heavy kick gets this full combo, and we're going to use the Blanka ball to follow up and keeping the corner pressure.
Yeah, what pressure it is so far.
Oh man, that's good. That's good from Zombie. They need to win this round to keep going.
Yeah, that is very, very good and about to happen. I'm not sure I see how ZIDANICO can overcome that life lead. The answer is he cannot. We're going into a final round.
Well, that's because Zombie was able to backdash and get the whiff punish off the heavy. And ZIDANICO, will they use a level 3 now? No, they're going to keep on the hooligan and now use the level 3.
And what a time to use it, too. I mean, smoke him while you got him and use him to take the momentum at the exact right moment. And, of course, Zombie has his own ready whenever he wants.
Okay, ZIDANICO has unloaded their payload. Zombie still sitting on a horde of meter.
Not so much anymore. Here comes the level 3, and the teeth sink into flesh, and that is gonna be a painful super, and we are on slivers of life territory. Another interaction or two away from finding out who goes on ahead.
ZIDANICO spending the little of their drive gauge left. Now Zombie has 1 bar. They could just spend it, and they do on the drive impact, giving themselves the game.
What a game. What a set. I mean, both players at any... Absolutely.
And sometimes you just need some hard work, grit, and a solid punch to the face to carve out your destiny.
Yes, and this is a game where you only need one mistake. Right now, Easy not making it. Jimmy D are already closing the distance, trying to get some Superman punches in, trying to get that drive rush in, but running right into Easy's counteroffensive. right now, Jimmy surprisingly fighting on the back foot.
Jimmy DR with the wise decision to use a jump back jab. That's actually a very effective way to get your opponent off you. Not a lot of damage, but at least gives you some breathing room.
Yeah, what was Jimmy anticipating there? He threw kind of an empty punch into the air while Easy was crouched in the corner.
Okay, but I don't know, but I like AC using the parries. This is something we haven't seen a lot in a lot of counter Marisa play. Just parry. Even if you don't get the perfect parry, you preserve your... Oh, God!
Catches the
Easy
drive
got
rush.
stopped. And EC holding the parry down way too soon, allowing Jimmy DR to go for the offense, but they got hit buttons as Easy tips into the reserves of super meter and busts out the level 1.
That was a great time to use that level 1 too, just as Jimmy had warmed up the counter offensive and was right in his face. You know, guaranteed duck under, a good way out of the punishment, and Jimmy went from in control of the round to stuck in the passenger seat.
Yeah, this is definitely an Uber ride that Jimmy did not consent to being in. They did have the flow of the match ready, but a few jump arounds allowed Issei to take it back.
Easy's doing a good job of, I've talked about this a few times, but kind of outboxing. He'll go in, he'll get his damage in, and then he'll back off and wait for Jimmy to make the next move and make a mistake.
And as a Marisa player, Jimmy has to commit to either a unsafe move or use drive gauge, and excellent use of the parry, and big damages on the table.
Absolutely, you were talking about parries, and Jimmy had them in the pocket, and that's the downside of that kind of outboxing style that Easy's been using. You're giving a Marisa so much room.
Okay, Jimmy is waiting for that crouching medium kick to try to get a whip punish. But instead, Easton's going to push buttons, and there, the jump back jab once again.
Yep, that is there again and again, as it's Easy forcing Jimmy to jump in, but it's not going to work out for him this time. I think Jimmy is wrestling that steering wheel away.
Yeah, Jimmy is definitely not a student driver right now. Now, the question is, when will Jimmy pop that level 3, or will Easy just go for a level 2 for the kill?
He might. And right now, a lot of likely to catch up on, but might well be able to do it. The problem is that against Jimmy, you're only ever one interaction away from a lot of pain.
But look at that drive gauge. We're not above the 3-bar threshold. If Jimmy does a drive rush, they are going to burn themselves out, and gets the perfect parry, but at an awkward situation, not allowing Jimmy to get any offense out of it.
Yeah, but didn't really need it, because look at the way he's keeping Izzy pressured, keeping Easy on the defensive, forcing him onto the back foot, all the way back into the corner. Here comes the parry, though. You've been talking about those.
Right, and again with the jump back jab, they're going to be giving up space for safety. And Easy, they're going to the corner, and this is looking to be a great setup for a level 2, especially with Jimmy and Burnout. No, instead, Bison ain't the only player who can stomp on your head. Juri.
I'm noticing Easy really likes those head stomps. Comes to them again and again.
Well, it's because Marisa doesn't really have a proper anti-air tool at that angle.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've seen Jimmy jump up and knock him out of the air that way, but that's about all Marisa's got.
All right, Issei has less than 2 bars in. Jimmy DR, full drive gauge, but barely any life. Full resources, but if they make one mistake, they're dead. Commits to it, and the command grab for the game!
We were talking about that, about how against Marisa you have so little room, and Easy has been playing a little more defensive, a little more small Street Fighter, and giving Jimmy far too much room.
Yeah, this is a small Street Fighter is a cobblestone fighter or something. But Jimmy DR conditioned Easy to always block or parry after a drive rush, so going for the command throw was out of the wheelhouse.
Definitely.
Easy just meaning offense with offense. I lost a round. I'm just going to fight back harder.
Well, that is definitely the Mexican style we've been talking about. Get right in there and maul your opponent. Don't let them suck the rewards of victory. Don't let them get used to controlling the pace like that. Easy is on the board, about to take this round in style. You wouldn't think he'd lost the last game playing like this.
Oh yeah, it's the fiesta time for Easy right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, excellent. Just like the previous game, Jimmy DR was able to catch the level 1. And they don't drop the combo this time. Holy cow.
Oh, boy.
You know, seeing damage like that is one of the reasons why I'm not an atheist, because Jesus Christ!
We've been talking about wrestling. Jesus! As Boxmania would put it.
Oh my God! Jimmy DR on match point and gets a hot start with a fully charged Gladius. Spends a little over their drive gauge to get the command throw, but more importantly, EC's in the corner and they scouted the heavy.
Yeah, just Ben watching out for that. Ben sitting on it. But the question is, with full drive gauge and so little life relative to Jimmy, is he going to be able to catch up? Is he going to be able to put himself on the board? Right now, it's looking like the answer is yes.
This is going to be a lot of damage, and EC's not known to be dropping combos at a critical moment. Jimmy DR, their life lead spent away because of being burnt out. One more. Can Jimmy... No, Jimmy was not able to pull an Eddie Guerrero and lie, cheat, and steal to the finals. Instead, we're going to extend this a little bit longer.
Unfortunately for Jimmy, it's not going to be that easy against any Juri, especially easy. That wasn't even an intentional pun. I just had a break part.
Okay, jumps in on the Gladius, coming in hard. And Issei with Jimmy DR went for the old reliable, but gets parried. Issei starting to understand the timing.
Yeah, and a very good use of the flash kick trap Guile has. Not the exact same buttons and commands, of course, but a similar idea. Throw out a fireball, they have one option to get through it, and you're waiting there on the other end.
This is first to 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, wait, I think only finals are first to 3 here. I'll double check that.
Well, either way, Easy is going to have a healthy lead, and Jimmy using the armor frames a lot more. Oh, great call out from Issei. Jimmy wanted to charge up that Gladius, but gets popped by a level 1 instead. Easy is really spending that gauge liberally.
Yes, and spend it while you've got it, especially against a Marisa. You have to just keep Marisa down, or you're going to have something like this happening. The drive rush constantly in your face, the Gladius, these big, meaty hooks, and right now, Easy's just trying to do the best he can to keep this engine from warming up.
Okay, a parry from Jimmy DR this time. Jimmy DR got to milk this damage for what it's worth. And scaling be darned, Jimmy's going to spend that level 3 because they want that round. Look how much damage that was off of a scaled parry.
Holy cow.
Jimmy DR is on a severe disadvantage because EC had the level 1. Now they spend it. There's no real good reversal for them outside of OD.
Yeah, catches Jimmy on the ropes, gets him into the corner. Still no good answer to that head stomp or to this constant in-your-face pressure. But Jimmy's parries have been on point for most of this set.
Okay, Jimmy finally getting some big damage. This combo mainly drive gauge dependent.
Finds something he can exploit, gets the parries ready, and the thing is, Jimmy's getting so much time to prepare these parries, to read what Easy's doing coming in.
Oh God!
Look at this! Look at this, for example.
Charge it up!
Oh, that is so much hurt.
This is like the previous time, Jimmy with the life lead, but they have no drive gauge. They got to be real careful with how they approach this. And Easy spending the rest of their stocks. The neutral jump secures the punish on the throw. And Easy, yes, it will kill off of the level 1, the good old reliable.
Oh my goodness, but what a game that was from Jimmy. That looks like it was going to go the other way real quick. We've got another game coming. This is, in fact, first to 3, but Jimmy looked like he was about to shut the door on that. It's just that fighting out a burnout is such high risk, high reward.
It's really important to stress drive gauge management, and now we have seen twice where you get the life lead, but if you are burned out, that life lead is air. It's temporary. You got to hold on to it with your dear life, chat, because when you got no drive gauge, you can't keep the Huns at bay.
Yeah, absolutely, especially against such a slippery player like Easy with this Juri. I mean, you can wail on her, on that Juri, you can smack him around, you can wind up in the corner, you let go that right hook, not going to be there anymore.
All right, one more. It's not a horrible position for Jimmy to be in. They're only down 1 game. However, Issei is one game away from winning.
Here's where it becomes a question, though. Do you overthink because you're one game away and you're trying to lock it down? Or do you get in your head too much because your opponent's a game up and about to take the whole set? I know I'd rather be 2-1 than 2-2 if I'm Jimmy right now, but it's got to be on the back of his mind.
Well, Jimmy needs to realize that a lot of their long-range charge fierce punches are getting called out.
Yeah.
So they got to adjust their timing or do a different move. Because Issei's got the parry game down locked.
Absolutely. I mean, Jimmy's parries have been really good all set, too. The question is, how's his ability to capitalize on those parries?
Well, Jimmy DR facing the drive gauge disadvantage. Now they're about even thanks to Issei's use of the gauge, but Issei getting some much-needed hits in.
Yeah, Issei does really
neutral.
good work with that gauge, with using it as a space creation tool or getting right up in Jimmy's face, faking in like he's going to try something more along the ground, then he jumps up. A lot of interesting thinking with that drive gauge from Issei.
Okay, Jimmy goes for the DR, the OD move, burns himself out, but making sure that Issei pays.
That's the problem. You cannot stick around in front of Jimmy DR too long. You can get some good damage going in, but he's gonna hit you back, and when it does, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, that especially after that level 1, rare use of level 1 from Marisa as a counter, but puts Marisa on set point to tie it up. Now it's Jimmy DR with the parry. That's a lot of gauge spent for little damage, but Jimmy wants that corner.
Yeah, and not only wants to corner,
but throws it backwards.
Wants to do something like that against Easy, and wants to just create an environment where Easy cannot comfortably press anything, because Easy is so fast and so slippery and so reactive. This is what happens when you let Easy press.
Yeah, I don't know what the impetus was to throw Issei backwards, but that allowed Jimmy DR to unintentionally corner themselves, and Issei says, hey, you want the corner? Stay in there.
Yeah, that was absolutely blundering a check and having to frantically move a piece in front of Jimmy's king, but he's doing a good job of retaining the life lead and getting back in this. Might be about to create a final game, and he does.
Oh my god, the armor frames of the Gladius came in full check. We are 2-2. Jimmy DR was on the ropes, but managed a way to punch out. And now it's 2-2. Breathing room has been created.
Not only breathing room, but Easy's gonna think he was so close to finishing this out and heading into winners finals, and now he's potentially...
Nah, we've seen a player of Issei's caliber. They don't choke. They just decide to try to choke out the opponent. Issei is one of those players, when their back is against the wall, they get angrier. They're not going to draw into their cell. They're going to come out hot. Just watch this. First move. Actually, that was a little too fast for me to decide. Well, let's just pretend I'm right. Wait, what was that?
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, Issei is on the back foot, and Jimmy DR, I like how Jimmy DR is using the drive reversal to try to increase the space, but then one dash with Issei and a level 1 takes the space back with gusto.
That's the
another
problem.
head stomp.
That is the problem with Juri and with Easy as a pilot, just so good at getting back in your face whenever you try to create space and taking advantage of all the room you give him. First game of the set, we were talking about him giving Jimmy too much room, but you also can't give Izzy too much room.
Oh man, Jimmy DR making sure to block as many normals as they can, because that will increase the charge rate of their drive gauge. So close to recovering, and they're safe. More than safe. They're going to go ahead and do a little bit of damage on the way, hurting the drive gauge and hurting Issei.
That's not only getting on base, that's your teammate stealing 2 on the run, because the opposing team threw the ball into the outfield trying to pick off a run.
Oh, but Issei with that level 1, not a very complicated combo. It's just like a bunch to the side. And Issei fumbles the ball right at first base. And now we are at final round. Holy cow. Final game, final round in winners semifinal.
Yes, and this feels like it could have been winner finals in its own right. Just an incredible tooth and nail set. I could watch these people run a first to 50 and not get bored.
I'd say more accurate, not tooth and nail, but fist meets foot.
Sure.
But Jimmy DR, okay, right above the 2-gauge threshold, but took a chance on the Superman punch, gets whiffed, punished, but not a lot of damage left. Issei slowly chipping away at the big woman.
Yeah,
I love that
back
decision.
throw. That was a bad call earlier in the set. I'm wondering if it'll pay off for Jimmy this time.
No, that backdoor was brilliant. We put Issei near the corner while also using the advantage of the frames to dodge the fireball.
Yes. And now that you talk about that, I see the beauty of the decision. And right now, Jimmy using all that momentum to get close to closing this out. But here comes the critical art.
Oh, man. I know Jimmy ain't going to die, but they're going to get burned out, and a lot of damage is being done to them. Not to mention, Jimmy only has level 2. Marisa trying to make a miracle.
Can't make it happen. Can't make it happen. That was blocked. And now Easy has all the room he needs to shut the door. Jimmy in burnout, fighting out of the corner. Blocks for all he's worth, all his life. The charge up is coming from Easy, who keeps him behind the fireball into the corner. Counter hit from Jimmy, but can't make it happen. The head stop cinches it.
Damn, Jimmy went for their classic. Easy just had the better.
Terry.
No, we're going to just see a lot more Blanka. Ruffian versus Zombie. Both of these players piloting their mechs very differently.
Yeah, and apparently Ruffian already won a game while we were getting that story. That just speaks to the sheer speed of Street Fighter 6. And right now, Zombie definitely fighting on the back foot. And this is feeling like a very typical performance from our returning champion.
Okay, we're back to the present now. Zombie getting bitten by Ruffian. Normally it's Zombie doing the biting.
Yeah, normally it's the other way around. I don't recommend biting a zombie. I don't think that's an option in the new Dead Rising game that just came out.
Ooh, I really want to play the new Dead Rising.
It looks cool.
It does, but like there's one big problem with Dead Rising, the remake.
Go ahead.
Big problem. Different Frank West voice actor. TJ Rotolo is Frank West.
Oh yeah, literally unplayable. And I think Ruffian agrees because he was so eager for us to stop talking about the new voice actor that he gave Zombie an absolute drubbing.
Yeah, Ruffian with 2-0. Again, Ruffian is just making these matches look one-sided. And we saw how well Zombie has been playing throughout this entire tournament. They're not a joke. But Ruffian... Yeah, they're not a joke, but Ruffian knows the punchline.
Yeah, the problem is that every single person who signs up to Breakout week after week is a killer. These are shark-infested waters, and you cannot swim freely no matter who you are. And Zombie finally getting some action in return and putting some damage on the board. Gotta watch out for that wake-up Blanka ball, though.
Yes, Ruffian is low on life, and unfortunately, this is not Resident Evil. We can't mix the red and the green Blanka to make a purple Blanka for better life. And Zombie getting the much-needed first round.
Yeah, absolutely needed that momentum reset. Absolutely needed a chance to make the champ bleed and to find a way to get himself back in this. Force a bit of a mental reset, which he's not really gonna get because he's caught in the corner. The Blankatron's there, getting him in danger. Ruffian kind of backing into the corner.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! This. Okay, we're back to normal. We're back to normal.
Okay. There was a second where I thought this was some kind of strategy or something, but I'm glad to see normal Street Fighter reasserting itself.
Yeah, I thought Zombie got abducted by aliens or something.
I mean, you were talking about the MIB a little too much over there, champ.
Ruffian, rare use of the level 3, but hey, let's get the damage right now. This is gonna be an easy payday unless something happens. Oh no, easy payday.
Yeah, absolutely. And one more round. Zombie has a little more time to make something happen, but has to be playing an entirely different game. How do you even see Zombie theoretically getting past this barrier?
Well, Zombie does have the meter advantage, that's for one. But oh man, went for the grab and gets stuffed with the crouching medium punch. That is another Ruffian classic, as well as, holy cow, that was sick!
It was, and so is all this damage. I don't think Zombie's even going to have a chance to pop that critical art he just unlocked. The pain and punishment is coming. A sliver of life left, the corner pressure, and Ruffian moves ahead to whip body. Who's the real Blanka?
Z23 going up against Wandering Tyson. Tyson is the one to watch.
Yeah.
Tyson looking to just, establish his legend.
I agree. I think too, being the Ryu of this tournament series puts you in a position where everyone's like, I know him. I gotta learn how to play against that, right? And as Juri, you got the speed, you got the mobility, but can you break down the wall that is Ryu sometimes? He's got this really strong defense at times. So it's just, as we're seeing it now, it's just hard to get him. When you do mess up there, you're eating a lot of damage, Captain. You're eating a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that's more than your protein. Ryu's making you take the to-go box of damage. And an interesting wrinkle about this match, King, is that Ryu hurts less from losing drive gauge than Juri.
I see what you mean. I agree. I have to agree with that. That makes sense. The whole fireball, you can set those out. Juri's fireball, you don't gotta respect it as much, right?
Right. Juri needs to guzzle that monster energy drink that is the drive gauge, and Ryu can, wean himself off of coffee.
Yeah, he's got some tools still. Even when he's in the corner, never doubt this man. He's got the deceptive overhead we just saw there hit. He's got that DP, as I'll show those to kind of defend anti-airs, even in burnout. But we're just seeing this pressure right now. What will you do? Okay, Perry's gonna help. I think we need to see a little bit more of that to help.
And those deep dragon punches. That's the second time Tyson has done that.
Oh yeah, Tyson is all over right now. But we're gonna see now the drive bar might. Oh, it's so low. Oh, get rid of that. You have to get rid of that. He's getting back. Oh no, he's back.
Oh man, Tyson right back to the sliver. The drive guard was gonna spend it. Less than 1 bar is just as good as 3 in Street Fighter.
Oh my gosh, you got goalkeeper denied right there. But what will you do against Ryu? Oh, there it is. Maybe level 3. Yeah, we're gonna cash out. We don't want to risk it. In this situation, you might say could have maybe did something else, but it's Ryu. He's a scary fella.
Oh my God, Tyson went for the Shogun-ki. That was a choice and the wrong choice to make. We're gonna take it to final round, but now Tyson's got the meter advantage, and they're going to easily get to a level 3.
Oh yeah, right up the bat, jab. Tyson knows something. Tyson's thinking. Tyson is aware of what's going on right now. Tyson,
oh God!
This is gonna hurt. Twitter combo.
Let's get that level 3 out because Tyson does not get paid by the hour.
Is this death? It can't be, right?
It is.
Oh!
Was that you being facetious just so we could have a bit of banter, or were you legitimately?
No, I genuinely didn't know. I thought maybe because of scaling, right?
Remember, this was the last time we were in the booth. I was, 2 for 2.
Okay, I was genuinely curious. I was like, there is the scaling. Surely that's got to be like a 50% of that point. That was like what, 4 or 5 hits?
Not at that life.
Okay, man, Planisky, you really can't play around Ryu. You really can't mess up against the guy. He's a moving tank. It feels like.
Oh, I love that confirmation off of the light kick, and oh man. Okay, Tyson drops it. Cannon Z23 going big and striking with the drive impact.
Yeah, you gotta find a way to this corner against Ryu. That's where he wants you to be kept, with overhead throw, a lot of tick throw mix up with Ryu, and you can't jump in again. You're gonna learn today about these DPs. Tyson is not messing up. Oh! Maybe a DP could have broken that, or maybe counter DI, but it's hit for now.
Cannon is understanding that you got to knock down Ryu so you could start your Oki mix with Juri because of her drive rush. Holy cow, level 1, and attack the drive gauge at the same time.
I like that. I like that combo there, but oh, you're eating so. Oh, you got to find a hit in here. Maybe DI, but it's risky. If you get jabbed, you die. Oh, lift grab into Hashogeki. That's going to be it.
Cannon had the right idea with the drive impact. A lot of Ryu's strings that go into Doggy Kick and Hoshogeki, you could blow up with a DI.
Absolutely. I think maybe just a sense of you're getting these hits back and forth. You don't want to risk too much drive because we've seen before losing drive against Ryu is terrifying. So as much you want to cash out. Oh my gosh, you're burnt out. You're burnt out. It's been 10 seconds. Well, 15. But
if you look at it, it's because Cannon is using drive gauge to get in while Ryu's taking away the drive gauge with the block screen. So the candle is being burnt at both ends, and Tyson's totally blocking that.
Punish block.
With level 3.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh. No Twitter combo today.
No Twitter combo. Yeah, so save that video for later. You already got 1, maybe 2. Oh, I like that grab. I like that grab because now you got your bar back. You can kind of play a little more patient and hold out a little bit longer here. But is it enough? Will Kano get this?
Oh my God! Crosscut DP to a level 3? Somebody's been in the lab.
That is crazy.
It wasn't just the crosscut DP, it was the DP cancel. Like, I have to mentally prepare myself whenever I do, like, flash kick to level 3.
Most people would, but not. Tyson's a different breed, apparently. That was insane. Oh my god.
Remember, this is first to 3, and Tyson has a commanding 2-game lead. Cannon Z needs to find a way to break through, as you said, King, this tank of a fighter.
This tanky boy, get him in the corner is hard. I mean, these hits he does, these heavy punch, heavy kick out of corner will make you push back enough where you can come and then reset for a grab situation. And we're seeing right now what it looks like when you're burnt out trying to push him in corner. You can't. You got to give him that space again, which is what he wants.
Cannon doing a great job fending off Tyson. Eats a normal move, but it's okay. Very brave of Cannon to press a button off of that Hoshoguki. That was plus.
Oh, and that we see now, that mistake that is going to lead to a lot of damage here. You're now into yellow. What will you do against this Ryu? Just punching heavy punch and fireball to keep you away. Oh, the jab up, that was insane! Crosscut jab, who is this?
Okay, checks the overhead too. Tyson understood that if Juri's drive rush at you while you're crouching, she wants that overhead.
Oh yeah, and we can see now Tyson's trying to make a run away from it. Maybe Kano goes for level 2 here, just trying to find some really good pressure to try to get the sequence in the corner and then maybe hit a DI at the end. It just looks like you're finding a lot of trouble taking away the drive bar, as you mentioned, from Tyson.
Yeah, we are 17 seconds in. Okay, the switch throw is going to burn out Tyson, and Tyson changes the direction of the fight with that parry.
And then the side switch too with that the Tatsu right there. Now he's got you in the corner again, and we've seen how this can quickly lead to a burnout from Juri. Hopefully Kano can find a way out of this. Looking like right now that might be possible.
Okay, drive impact. I was wondering if that move was going to come back, seeing how it brought Cannon close to victory.
And oh, it might actually lead to maybe a level 1 finisher. Doesn't even need it actually. OD. Ooh.
I love the wherewithal of the OG. It just made sure Cannon was able to take that round without spending needless resources.
Oh, that's rough. That's a rough start. Any kind of overhead, just that really gets in your head a little bit. But I like the DI back, push him away, get back to neutral where you want to keep Ryu. Play honest man in an honest game, you know?
Okay, whip punish off of that. Okay, medium kicks meets medium kick. Tyson comes out top, wants another medium kick, jumps in, and an anti-air from Cannon Z.
Yeah, it looks like Kano Z, as soon as they're able to kind of find this pressure in neutral, get some anti-airs, it looks like they're just kind of running away with it right now, which is good to see. I mean, this could be level 3. No, doesn't actually cancel. Oh, DI, wow, the reset! This is going to be level 3 for sure. Oh!
Oh, Cannon Z dropped a critical opportunity, and Tyson gonna make them pay. You didn't finish your plate, Juri. You didn't finish your food!
Man.
Real
That's
wins.
tough. That is so tough. That was it.
King, walk me through it.
Because Ken just got away with it. They run away with it. But okay, we're seeing Ken versus Kimberly. Okay, interesting.
No, I don't know about this decision from Ozzy Belmont to pick Kimberly, because Kimberly needs a really good reversal to stop Cammy and her vortex, as we see right now.
Yeah, you do need, and we're just seeing now the way. Oh my gosh, not it. ZIDANICO is just running away. As you just said, you basically commented and cursed that run almost in a way. It was just the vortex. Didn't get out of corner. Didn't leave less out of the match.
Ozzy Belmont unable to escape Cammy's gravitational pull as she gets pulled into another throw, and this time we're going to the right corner instead of the left corner, but Belmont getting the side switch.
Absolutely, and we get a reversal here that we were talking about, but now you're burnt out, so if Cammy gets a side switch, you're going to be in a bad spot, which there it is, the throw. Now you're burnt out against Cammy, who's insanely good at pressuring the situations. They're looking for the anti there. Oh, actually, it's punish countered. Doesn't find level 3, though. Could maybe bring this back a little bit low. Oh, the parry, this could be huge.
That's not so bad. Ozzy Belmont still has some room to work with. Barely touches, barely misses the corner. Gambles it on the level 1, and ZIDANICO.
Might be screaming. Oh, doesn't even need it.
So stylish.
That was a really nice combo.
And check it out, King. Another double Mexican match.
This is true. This is true. They are very, very talented in this game. I mean, were they playing Kimberly and losers or winners too?
No, Ozzy was not playing Kimberly.
Who does it play in before?
Trying to remember.
Anyone in the chat know?
Or well, maybe they were. My memory's really bad. It's got
Hey,
goldfish.
if someone in chat knows, we'll keep with it. But
Okay, so they
Okay.
were Kimberly before.
okay, they were Kimberly the whole time. Okay, cool. Well, it's good to know. I mean, they're definitely putting work in this match. I mean, gosh, they are not letting the two get away with them. They took the first round. Can they make it a 1-1 even score? I think it's possible.
Ozzy Belmont is playing Kimberly. Kimberly has a lot of tools to stop Cammy, but Cammy has one tool that can stop a lot of that, and that is DP.
That is true. That is true. The one thing about Kimberly, it does feel a lot of time like when you guess right on the move. Wow, what is this combo from the corner almost to the other side with just a crazy carry over into level 3. It's going to hurt your meter a little bit, but not level 3 on the side of Cammy. There's no wake up super in time today.
So this will improve Kimberly's movement speed as well as bring her damage to 100%. She is one of the characters that starts with a negative penalty. And ZIDANICO having to spend resources. Oh, you're 2+ for that.
Yeah, one of those situations you gotta remember when they're in burnout. There's an extra 4 frames added to everything you do. So if you do go for a grab, doesn't seem to matter there, but just anyone watching, be careful with that. Combo's gotta work on burnout too.
Okay, 1-1. Ozzy Belmont on the board. We're tied up. Oh, it's not looking so free right now.
No, not at all. Ozzy is actually putting in some serious work here. I mean, Kimberly is a good character at the end of the day. The character can just run you down if you're not really familiar with what she does. And even if you do, some of these strings last some time. You got to be really considerate, otherwise you get reset. Right now, we're just seeing the combo mix. Oh, that might be it. Level 1 to finish it.
Oh, we got a
does he-
splat. Just enough drive gauge for Ozzy Belmont to take that round meterless.
That was disgusting. I thought at least spend a level 1. Spend a little level 1, you know, make him feel a little better there. But Ozzy is just running away with this right now. ZIDANICO, you gotta find a way back. It looks like they might just have found that way back. Once they get the corner, Ozzy struggles. You gotta keep Ozzy there though. There's no DP on the side.
Now, yeah, this is the situation Ozzy doesn't want. ZIDANICO has them in the corner, and they're gonna get popped in the air. And these throws are putting in work.
They really are, and that's the scary part. Maybe level 3 here? Oh,
No.
Uh-oh.
That's not too bad.
No, there's no Cantho either at the end of that. I'm not sure if that's part of the combo, maybe press action bump, but oh, whoa!
Now that was because that was a true block string. If you do DI in a true block, whoa, hold it, level 3. No, this is death.
That was one of those guess for games. I mean, at that point, you had to guess for it. Level 2 is not going to do much better. If you're going to do a super, 3 is your best bet. You get the round and hopefully reset, but that is going to be game 2 heading to Ozzy.
Target combo puts ZIDANICO down, and now ZIDANICO being pressured to the corner. Every time Ozzy gets ZIDANICO in the corner, it's Ozzy's time to shine.
Absolutely. And I think that's the name of the game. Both characters are excelling in the corner. They have their person there. It is their game. They're like, all right, GG's go next. It feels that way, truly.
Okay, great breakout by ZIDANICO, and now ZIDANICO going to hold down the corner, going to the over reliable to throw.
ZIDANICO
and went for a move that was instantly checked, and ZIDANICO wisely, try to hit buttons, but Belmont bends the move meter level 2 to put themselves on set point.
I like that. I like the response from there. Say, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, to quote the late Dikembe Mutombo, no, not in my house.
She did say that. I think she said that. Voice line of that.
Yeah, that's the exact one. No.
That she's still saying it though with those double D, not DPs, I guess. Whatever that move is, the spinning kick thing. It worked twice.
Holy cow, this is it. Ozzy Belmont coming back from a 1-game loss, and now it's 2 on the board. Just one big move, and they will take the game. There it is.
Gosh, I think a lot of people. Tyson versus, I think, is this Ruffian? Or this is...
No, this
Zombie.
is Zombie. Yeah, Ruffian is in winners right now, but there is a Blanka in losers, and that being Zombie.
The amount of times Tyson has parried today is genuinely very impressive. And it's always a stray hit that you really shouldn't be ready to parry, but Tyson is built different. Zombie with a huge combo here, though.
Okay, Tyson went big for the drive rush, but gets tough by the jumping medium.
Ooh! The funny minigame going for double grab there. No one gets it. The zombie able to find it again. Looking for one more. And oh, the hops. Side switch. He's mixing up right now.
Crouching jab easily stops Hop.
Ooh, I like that block there.
No level 1, but instead gets the jab for the first round. Now this is going to be a very important match for Tyson. If Tyson takes out Zombie, it could be evidence that they know a little bit more of the Blanka matchup than they did last week.
I think we're seeing some learning here. It looks like Tyson's jumping a lot more, which is honestly kind of underrated against Blanka. People overestimate how often they'll be, having up already, but if they're not down crouching, they're not ready to go. We're seeing it's stuck in the corner right now. How will Zombie get out?
With a Blanka ball, that's
there
how.
it is.
If you ever ask a question of what would Blanka do to get out of blank, it's either Blanka ball or air Blanka ball. Let's be honest.
That is true. And hey, it works every time. It's like, it's like Flex Seal. It just, you slap it on there, it works.
I haven't tried using flex tape yet.
Never met anyone who has, but I've seen a commercial or two, so they must have some kind of money in marketing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, wow, long range sweep punishes the forward fierce, and Tyson better not drop this. They do not. And I will say it are dead.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay. I don't know, level 3 just, I'm always on the fence. Because lately, especially with Terry, it's hard to tell. I've lost my ability to understand if it's gonna kill or not. Will it kill?
Remember,
I don't know.
It was a critical art too.
That is true.
Man, great wherewithal from Tyson, but the question is, can they do it 2 more times?
And it's a question to be answered. I mean, again, Zombie also can adapt to, playing as much as they do against Ruffian. At some point, you're going to have to learn some Kirby block attack. We'll see how they can implement that. I like that reach there on the whiff. That's a huge combo.
That's definitely something Ruffian does a lot. The Zombie has adapted using the crouching medium for the whiff. And we're going to keep Ryu in the corner, and Blanka-chan going to help convert this combo.
Oh, we're still going. It's not over. The combo isn't finished, but he's going to end with level 1 and get that first round in there.
That was a very impressive showing from Zombie, but again, they are still 1 game down. They're going to have to do it again, but without the meter.
That is true. I'm going to have to do without the meter, but Blanka, at least, he can probably build level 2 near the end of this round anyway, so having that for that round 3 if it goes there, or even use level 1 could still work.
That's the second time the Blanka hop was jabbed. We talked about this. If you see Blanka hopping at you, just mash jab and get a combo.
That is true. That is a way to stop the Blanka from approaching. But right now, Tyson's finding a way to put the Blanka back in the corner. And what is 3 grabs and 1 jump? What's going on?
Zombie's a brave player. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Zombie whiffed 3 times and said, you know what? They're still going to try to throw me.
I'm going to go for 4.
That's a misinput from Tyson. Zombie better go take him to the cleaners.
I think there was a little bit intended there.
No.
Just really out of it.
Dope combo. Tyson not wanting to use any of the meter. Let's hold on to the level 3 so we can keep it for this round. This is where big decisions are going to be made.
Absolutely, and Tyson right now will have to find a way to keep his... the grabs of Zombie are not being punished as hard as they should be, but also, I'm not expecting them. No one is.
That is definitely something I've noticed too, King. If you whip a grab out in the open in this critical moment, you should be dead, but Zombie is getting away with murder. But Tyson's making sure Zombie's luck is going to run out. Twitter combo!
Oh. My goodness, let's watch this. This surely can't. This one's not going to kill. I don't think he's going to kill.
It's not going to kill.
Confidence not. Okay.
Correct. Not going to kill.
But that damage you take there is huge. At the end of the day, you're sitting pretty with a little bit of meter. It's coming back pretty quickly, so you're not too worried about this one. The meter's back at about now, and kills before he even needs it.
Ryu wins.
That was the 3rd Zombie hop that was stuffed, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Stuffing that's hard. That is a very hard move if you're not ready for it.
Wait, Tyson's from Mexico?
Round 1.
Oh. Heck yeah.
I think they're American.
Not good enough.
While we worry about nationality flags later, Tyson's off to an early lead against Zombie. Look at the spacing. They're just outside the crouching medium. Well, went for the whip punish, but gets caught with a crouching medium, finally falling victim to it. And now this Blanka hop is unchecked.
Now it's starting to get away with it. I mean, if you check it twice, you hope maybe don't do it 3 times, but he might do it 4 times. So deal with that, buddy. Deal with that. Ooh.
That's a bad time to be burnt out. Near the corner, it allows
Yeah.
Tyson to do something like this. And once they complete their combo, they are going to be on set point.
And you know when that happens, Tyson is not missing that combo. Not drop one yet today.
You know, especially since Tyson took the time to give themselves a Genjin charge, it allowed them to just recenter themselves and just focus on the combo.
So they're looking locked in right now. Zombie on their potential last round if they can't figure this out. Not a lot of level 2s for a character like Blanka where install is very strong. Maybe needs to use a little bit more of that if they can, but struggling to find a way to get in on this Ryu.
It's definitely a struggle Blanka has to live through against fireballs. And Tyson's going to go for a rare level 2. Charge it up twice. Misses the corner conversion.
I like that. I like keeping level 1 just in case, if it does get a little sticky. You don't want to, give yourself away if you use level 3 to spend it all and don't kill. But, ooh, big combo for Zombie. These are a very interesting matchup. I don't think we've seen before here.
All right, Jimmy versus Belmont. Belmont has all the tools to run rampant, but Jimmy DR has great ways to check someone's pressure.
Absolutely.
You better not throw any
Kimberly-
fake stuff.
Yeah, don't be doing anything fake against Jimmy. You will get punished heavily for it. Also here, thing is, you don't have a great escape, as we mentioned, the lack of DP, and that's going to come into fruition here. Can't get into the corner against this Jimmy.
But remember, that was something we said last game, and it allowed an Ozzy Belmont still beat a Cammy, who had the invincible reversal.
That is true. That is true. We'll have to see that kind of comes into effect here. We're seeing now Ozzy able to find a big combo. Jimmy looking like almost half HP, and there's a big body Marisa here, but still, Kimberly is running away with the lead here. But you do have a little bit of bar. If you do lose that, Marisa will just tear you apart. You're in corner, burnt out. Uh-oh, here she comes.
But that's still a lot of damage to make up for. Sure, this is Marisa we're talking about. We still need a... Okay. Near full drive gauge. Jimmy DR wants to win this all natural. Oh, what?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, then my bad. Jimmy DR has a game. Yeah, spend it. Go.
All right, sure. You know what? Sure. I mean, I think with a little bit extra meter, maybe we could have not used that, but you know what? What do I know? I'm not a Marisa me. Oh, wait. I forgot it was the game. I thought it was...
That's what I thought, too. See,
Oh,
look,
my... Yeah, I thought it... Okay, we said the same
Chat,
thing.
if we knew what to do, we wouldn't be here. We would be in the game trying to win the, $50 pop, okay?
Yeah. All right. Crazy. Okay, I'm glad we were on the same wavelength, though, with that.
You know what they say, those who can do and those who can't teach, it's the same thing. It's just those who can't commentate.
That trying our best out here, but so is Ozzy trying to find a way out of these corner situations. Jimmy's just so good at keeping you in that corner. You don't realize you're in the corner, and then you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in a bad spot.
Jimmy not afraid to pair a perfect parry. They know how to do that. And this is looking good for Jimmy. Oh, not anymore. I was about to say they have the positioning. And if Ozzy burns out Jimmy, it's going to change the entire tempo of this match.
Oh, but it might go the other way. I think he'd get burnt out here. Oh, this could be it. Oh, one mistake.
That was real unfortunate that Ozzy just did not push on a drive impact. If Ozzy went for drive impact, that would have been dead.
Absolutely, and that's the really scary part against this character, Marisa. One small mistake's gonna let you lead you to a bit of a situation.
Movement speed is always something you want early. This is going to let Ozzy Belmont hold on to that bump as long as possible. And Jimmy DR's signature corner parry. And wants the safe jump. And Ozzy having to spend the drive gauge just to keep him back in the corner.
That was smart actually to back up there with him so that you don't get the side switch that a lot of Marisas look for there, especially Jimmy. Got Marisa player looking for that side switch all the time. Maybe corner pressure, but you don't have bar.
Okay, elbow drop changes trajectory just enough for Ozzy to jump in on that Gladius. Will they tie it up, or will Jimmy continue their game tear?
That was a sneaky play. I love to see stuff like that. And we're seeing now, though, Jimmy is just going to take a huge stomp to start off this round. A lot of pressure onto the Kimberly here. No reversal in sight, but finds a way out of it with a quick jab.
Kimberly just a fraction away from burning out, but this decision to use a level 2, it's going to allow some of that drive gauge to fill up.
I like these jabs. I like the little jabs. Just check in midway. What are you doing? You're pressing buttons? Okay, take this. You want to do it again? All right, take this. You're burnt out, though. Can you beat Marisa when you're burnt out? Oh, no. 1 DI. Do we see 2 DIs?
Stops Marisa, good anti-air, and Jimmy muscles their way in. And there's the second DI that King was looking for.
There's 2, and there
Forearm
goes.
on the throat, allowing Jimmy DR to continue their suffocating lead at 2-0.
That was a great way to start. That I was gonna have a 2-0 on Jimmy's side here, but it looks like great job to break that punch. It was coming at you. The Y-Auto was in your face. Good way to get out of that. We're seeing the continued pressure though. Ozzy able to keep Jimmy in the corner. Jimmy, you gotta find a way out. You also go to reverse, so it's 2 big boys, not big boys, but two rush you down, and if they can't do that, they're stuck in the corner. Oh, the punish counter is gonna just let it go there.
Okay, Jimmy DR. 1 round down. Ozzy Belmont needs to win this round to extend the game.
Absolutely, and I think Oz is putting up a good pace to try to make that happen right now. Trying to probably pop out level 3 if you can early on. Level 2 actually gonna just try to rack on the damage to clear this up before you take it to the final round.
That was an interesting choice. I don't know if I agree with it, but hey, damage is damage. I just think Ozzy Belmont just wants the fast damage.
Yeah, I think you want to get out early. Obviously we know, and probably the better choice overall is probably to wait for level 3 so you get the boost there. But Oz has got a different game plan here, and it works out quite well. You're gonna go level 1 again. Could cash out to get the end of the game right now. Oh, one more throw! Ah, you're so close.
And Jimmy DR went for the drive reversal. Ozzy punched out of it, and they stopped the hemorrhaging. They got a game. Like, whoo, breathe right, breathe out.
We talk we talk about all the time. Keep the mental up, keep the juice up, and right now, Oz is finding a game on the board. It's good to see.
Good anti-air from Jimmy DR, slowly pushing Oz, and Oz is spinning drive gauge just to get back, and Jimmy DR with the parry, but nothing out of it, and a cross jab from Oz.
It is so insane that Oz is walking up with these big charge punching moves that makes anyone scared. But Oz doesn't care. Little 2 jabs stop it up, and we're seeing the pressure right now from Oz, keeping Jimmy in corner. DI reset. Oh, doesn't crash up any levels. Oh, big damage though.
Is Ozzy gonna get it greedy? No, they punched through. They punched through the drive impact. Jimmy went for it one more time. Okay, this is gonna chip him out. No!
Oh, one-hand me! Oh, now one more of those will be the end of it.
One special move. Throw a spray can. They went for a slide. And Jimmy jumping for their life. They trade in the air, but because of the life lead, Ozzy comes out ahead.
I think I was more scared than Ozzy won. Ozzy had the game plan. Ozzy had it on lock, but I was scared for them. That was terrifying. Ooh, you got a lot of drive you just spent there. You better find a way to get rid of Marisa, because otherwise you're in a bad position. Oh, what's the right option there? Oh, you're burnt out. It's Jimmy. We know what he does there. Level 3? Maybe on board. It isn't. One more tap. There it is. Oh, they're both burnt out here, but Jimmy will get his bar secondly after Ozzy will. Ozzy, put this. Oh, don't put yourself in corner. Not against Marisa. This isn't the move.
But Marisa doesn't have drive gauge, so they're not able to take advantage of the positioning, and Ozzy Belmont understood that. And let's go ahead and delay the recovery just a little bit more.
I like this combo. I like this combo because now you can rush and go for the DI. You might get level 3 back, but at least you spend that whole thing out of the way. But he doesn't want to do that yet. Oh, you're eating the level 2. Oh, level 1, sorry. Level 1 to the face, to the jaw, not all the way back to center cage. And now your bar's looking very, very low.
And Jimmy DR can still combo into a level 2 for an easy kill, but no, opts for the throw. These characters are one touch away. Oh no, just outside of the standing heavy kick!
Oh, no, the miss. I think just a wrong button there. That was so close.
That button, that distance, only a few inches away, could have put Ozza tied up, but no, we gotta run this one more time.
And Oz is coming with some vengeance. Oz is upset.
Jimmy DR has level 3, and Ozza, this is what you gotta do. Spend everything. That's your only super left.
Yeah, you spend everything now. Keep that bar healthy if you can. Oh, huge repunish counter is gonna be maybe into the round.
There is no maybe, it's a definite, King. We have tied it up 2-2.
I like that. I like that. You lose a round, it does not matter. That was a fluke. Let me show you what's up.
And it's like both players have heard us and taking mercy as they're calming down,
Oh!
but not for long. Off of the anti-air, Jimmy DR forces their way with a command throw, and Ozzy Belmont bring it back to center.
Ozzy bring him back, not just center actually, Captain. We're going all the way to the side of the stage. Ozzy is not done yet. Let's go for the grab tech. Jimmy smartly dodges that one, but Ozzy is putting so much pressure.
But Jimmy with some counter pressure with the drive rush cancel and a parry from Ozzy, but too low for them to do anything. Okay.
This could be. Well, burn that out. Burn that meter out. It'll be all that.
And burn out your opponent.
Oh my goodness. The reason making. Oh my! Hello, Ozzy.
You know that Jimmy DR was not anticipating throw, and instead they were looking out for the drive impact.
Absolutely. I mean, any sane person would, but Ozzy is crazy right now. To have this confidence against Marisa, that's where she wants you up close. And Ozzy say, okay, you want me up close? Here I am. And it's working out well.
You know what's working out really well for Jimmy DR? Crouching fierce punch.
That is working out really well, actually. It's going crazy, but we're back to the corner again. This is where it gets scary for Marisa. I mean, despite if you get a throwback, maybe you could throw that Kimberly back, but struggling to find a way to get an opening here right now. Ozzy's almost full drive meter back.
Crouching fierce punch again finds the mark.
Can you catch out?
Oh yeah, use that level 1. Oh God, that was cool.
Big slam. Take him all the way down. Now both players are probably going to hit level 3 this match unless something tremendously bad happens here, but oh, Marisa taking a bit of a lead here. This is not where you want to be. Luckily, no level 3 cash out, but still, you're eating a lot of damage here.
There is no level 3 cash in, but Jimmy DR can easily make a level 3. Meanwhile, Ozzy Belmont going to do the level 3 right now because we've got to stop that that drive gauge in its place. Now the question is, with both players burnt out, will Ozzy Belmont? Oh no, they want to press the advantage.
Ooh, that is true. They don't want to stop, but Jimmy able to just find this chip here. That's what Ozzy wants to be doing, but Ozzy's taking the brunt of it right now. Finds a hit, punish counter, can't quite get off it though. Oh, the can gets popped to grab. Oh no!
That is Jimmy's game. Ozzy made the right choice, but because they were burnt out, it just allowed Jimmy to use Pluffian versus Issei. Will Issei win 2 weeks in a row, or will Ruffian establish their hold on the Breakout Series?
Now we're gonna see.
No,
we're gonna see. Oh.
This looks like a button check. Oh, they're going back in.
Oh wait. Oh, this might be it. Hold on.
Oh, this is it. Okay, this is
Okay,
the
okay, we're in. We're in. Okay,
we're in. All right. Strap
We're so
yourself
back.
in.
We're so back. Okay.
This is an unusually long-range match for both players, especially Ruffian. They're quasi-tentative. I don't know if they're worried about the lag spiking in, or maybe they respect each other that much.
It looks like it might be a little bit of both. You know, you don't want to maybe play too risky in case the Wi-Fi does shoot out here. You want to kind of play safe. You know, it's like those things where you're aware, you know, you play on a PS5 and a tournament, you're like, okay, I'm not going to go for some frame perfect stuff. I'm just going to do basic butter stuff. You're going to get the job done.
It's like when you ever sprained your ankle. You're like when you sprain a limb and it heals, but you're too scared to use it at its full potential.
Yeah, I gotta kind of like lightly put some pressure on it. Don't want to risk everything.
Yeah, that could be the situation.
That might be it. Yeah, it does seem like they're just kind of pressing very safe buttons here. Nothing too crazy. No hard reads here. Yeah, because both players play very aggressive usually, but they're playing very patient right now.
Not just these players, but every person from the sector TCP. Okay, Ruffian decides to turn the heat up with a level 2, and Issei, wow, not afraid to just spend that drive gauge. I like the guts, but the decision making not ideal.
No, that was scary. I mean, again, we might be thinking about the risk here, and maybe just got into there. I mean, level 2 is scary. It's hard to react to, especially if there is some lag happening, but Pretends not. Ooh, smart grab there to dodge the Blanka shot.
Okay. Now it's coming up. Two throws. These players have been on ice for quite a while, so it would make sense that they're not going for the top shelf stuff just yet.
Easy might need to find a little bit more movement here, figure out a little bit more stuff happening. But right now they're looking like they're struggling to find a way in on this ruffian gameplay here. It's keeping it out.
Now both of these players are on the same team, so they've been training partners. Oh, this time Ruffian went for the drive rush overhead, and EC stops him with a throw.
I like that. Almost burnt out. Oh, Ruffian is now burnt out. Easy could find an easy level 1. Or not level 1, but a DI, but that could be countered by level 1, so you gotta be careful here. You look for oh, gets grabbed, now you're in corner! And Blanka's gonna smartly probably put some pressure here.
Okay, level 1 gets some much needed damage. Now, one thing I would like to be seeing from Issei is him checking those ball level 1, and that is totally gonna kill. One thing I would like to see Issei is him checking those Blanka balls with DP.
Yeah, some of those would be nice, but I mean maybe just a little bit scared if we're to mess up the amount of damage that could come your way is maybe a worry.
I mean, I understand that, but a lot of Ruffian's Blanka balls are coming from near full screen. You have time.
Absolutely, and we're seeing now kind of this pressure might be working out well in the favor. Able to find a lot here. Easy is making this look easy right now. Trying to find a way into convert to level 3. We're almost level 3, but oh, Ruffian! Nice side switch combo.
Yeah, Issei got caught for the no-D Blanka ball while trying to charge the fireball, and they are not in a good position. One drive guard gauge left, and Ruffian has level 2.
Level 2 leads all the way to burnout. Now level 2 is gone, but still Easy is burnt out here. And oh, the DI catches! This could be huge.
Well, it's gonna be pretty big, but not super huge because Ruffian doesn't have any level 2 to play with. That's actually a mild combo for Ruffian.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit hesitant on fully committing to it, and now you're getting slowly burnt out again by Easy, finding a way to burn you out here. But oh, probably jumps over the swings there from Easy.
Oh, there's the DP. That's what I wanted to see.
There it is.
And hey, when you listen to the captain, you tend to win your matches.
Manning the ship for real, and it worked out there as you called it, as you said. So shall happen. You see there, leads to the win.
Yeah, you know how we have commentators curse? Sometimes we have commentators boon.
Yeah, sometimes the commentators actually help, but you guys don't know. They have the commentators ready to go.
Yeah, sometimes. Technically it's a commentator's blessing, but when you do commentary, multi-syllable words are hard to work with, so try to keep it monosyllabic.
Keeping it simple too on Ruffian right now with these slaps on the block here.
Yeah, the wild edges was good block stream pressure, and both of these players are okay. EC gets themselves in the green before Ruffian does. Head stomp. That's an EC signature.
Absolutely. Ruffian is just playing at an interesting range here today. Just kind of respecting Easy's. Maybe just getting some data, as we mentioned before. You know, learning that level, that game 1. Maybe Ruffian is just taking some data here, and it looks like Ruffian figured something out. Light bulb, the grab, punish counter.
Fakes out EC. Tendencies to parry, but EC, yeah, combos into the level 1. Great conversion. EC's been really using that level 1 all throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's looking very strong right now. Easy is able to just keep Blanka out, which is an incredibly hard feat, to be honest with you.
2 dashes this time from Ruffian. Watch out for Blanka-chan.
Uh-oh, level 2, what will you do?
What would you do?
We'll find out, actually. Easy. Oh!
It's going to be the jump back. That's what. Easy getting the first round, and Ruffian spending 2 gauges for nothing.
That was so smart. Didn't even extend the combo, just got the kill, but Ruffian is angry. I'm going to rough you up right now. Ruffian able to find a huge combo to start this round with.
This is that TCP stuff that we're talking about. Whenever their backs are against the walls, they just swing harder.
That is correct, and right now, Ruffian is back to the corner right now. Oh, gets hit by the drive rush. Drive impact. How will you answer with Easy trying to run away with some damage here? Puts this up the corner, though. Gonna put it back to neutral.
Oh my god, good shimmy. And we got Ruffian in the corner.
That we do, but
Ruffian classic. Let's activate that level 2 from long range, but it killed them the last match.
That it did. They're hopping forward, trying to sneak
Oh,
in,
the
looking
jump
like.
back.
Oh! That combo was nice. Looking like Frogger when he approached it. It worked out well. It was tricky gameplay.
EC has to destroy Ruffian before they get level 2.
Yeah.
But with them halfway to level 1, that path is a lot closer than they would like.
Yeah, it's getting closer than anyone would be comfortable with this in that position right now. Easy wants to end this out to get that clean 2-0, but looking like Ruffian is going to put up quite a battle here. Punish counter into a nice Blanka slide combo.
Oh, Ruffian, good parry, and we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of space. And the throw went for a immediate throw, but Ise jumps away, but putting themselves closer to the corner.
Ruffian's just finding the openings here, getting
But
a lot of
without
damage.
But being unable to drive cancel comfortably, they don't get all the damage they want. And Issei, good move.
Burnout, but I mean, Blanka can pop level 2 and burn you out with him. But if you can't get that right away,
Talked about.
oh.
That's what we talked about. Issei did not want the situation where Blanka has level 2, but they do have drive gauge. Oh God! Worst case scenario on deck.
This is scary. This is where it gets really scary now. Level 2, you gotta deal with all. You gotta hold all of that. Just block, they say.
Issei not going for any sort of reversal and gets caught by the crouching medium, and we are going to tie this up.
That one hit led to everything there. The one whiff punish, well, 2 whiff punishes really just sealed that game, but can't let that fester in your mind too much. Easy's got to find a way around this Blanka pressure.
Not to mention both those rounds were won with a level 2. It really feels like the longer this match goes, the more it favors Ruffian.
Yeah, Ruffian really spent game 1 just playing so patient, observing everything, and now he's studying for the test and just absolutely acing it so far. He needs to switch up the math papers we're working with right now.
Blanka would be the type of person that switches the math papers on a test. Me
Smart.
no needed no answer, me steal your answer.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Okay, easy. A little bit more of a long-range Juri. Catches in all their stocks to get this level 1 combo.
I like that. I like cashing out here, spending everything you have just to this run. But I keep seeing Easy put themselves in corner. It's not really getting punished too hard, but it could lead to something bad. It's something to be a little bit scared about doing.
Okay, the hop is checked. One more hit and Ruffian's down. Issei wants that easy win.
Ooh. That's nice. I like that
Drive
little drive
rush
rush
in.
slap. Oh, backhand.
That's a good one. This is a round of pride. Previous champion versus current champion.
Absolutely. And either player, if they go down, they still have losers run to run through. So it might not be the last time we see these players play, but it would feel so good to win right now.
Big damage.
We're seeing the classic Blanka level 2 magic here happening. Easy took a big chunk of it, but could potentially find a level 3 here soon, and it's still there. It is, level 2's down.
Overhead was blocked. Good blocking from Ruffian, but Issei hitting the parry button themselves to save their gauge. Ruffian, if they get burned out, it's going to be really bad. Oh, good tech. Issei's been teching all night.
He's keep finding ways to get away from. Oh! That is a way to end that round. And we're head to final round. What do you think here? What do you think, Captain? What's going to happen?
Well, right now, Issei's only has a full super meter of Ruffian's a few hits away to getting a level 2, and we all know what happens when Ruffian gets level 2. Bad things happen.
Bad things indeed. Ruffian trying to find a way to at least get level 2 on board before any big damage comes their way, because they don't want to avoid. Oh, there it is. Level 2 is now on board, but there's level 3 coming out from Easy. Gonna chunk down that drive meter. Not burn out, but you'd be kind of closer than you'd like to.
But Easy has 3 Fuha charges. Oh, baby!
It's gonna be big. Can you finish your meal? Can you do it? No!
Oh, somebody doesn't want dessert!
A little entree, the soup, the dinner, and now Blanka's gonna try to give you all that back in spades level 2 here. Blanka's running with him, he's hopping after it.
Jump back this time, button hit too late. Jump back again, hit too late.
Easy, able to find a lot of damage, just avoided. Oh my god, and the counter hit?
Judy.
I did not know that crouching medium was a reliable anti-air, but Issei did, and it allowed them to get a 1-game advantage over Ruffian.
That is, I mean, I almost want to say maybe it's because of the Blanka ball would have been just enough, just barely. But God, that was weird. We're heading back to lobby for a second. I guess
As long as it works, that's what we're saying, man.
Hey, a win is a win. It does not matter who wins as long as you win.
Doesn't matter if you win by win.
That is what it does, and we're seeing the battle is going to take a quick sec here, maybe just to double check that everything's wanting. So, overall though, really insane set so far. They know each other very well, right? They probably practice quite a bit. We're getting to see probably layers and layers of gameplay. I'm sure this is not the first time they played it. Certainly won't be the last. So they're really just digging deep into everything they can find to try to trick the other person. But it gets hard. That's probably one of your training partners, you know?
It is. You know each other so well, and it's really kind of the shonen dream to be at the winner's final with your BFF.
Yeah.
But with that comes a backload of knowledge, and you're just running through the Yomi layer after Yomi layer.
Yeah, you definitely can't default to your old habits because they know them too. So you're going to have to really dig deep and change up the way you play the game. You have to almost basically become a different opponent.
You do. It's not only do you know their layer 1, but you know their layer 2, and they know you know their layer 2, and you have to change it up without risking the biscuit and doing something really bad. And right now, that change in Issei, as we've seen a lot of their games, they've been winning with level 2 and level 3, but now they're just ripping the level 1 constantly.
Yeah, they definitely were not afraid to use their level 1 there, and the level 3 too. Those were very, very nice. Very, very nice to crash out in and get that damage. It's always gonna be good to get the damage, honestly, against Blanka. You never want to know what level 2 is gonna do to you when he's done.
Right, but what is really interesting about this to me is normally when you get popped with a level 1, especially at that stage where you're at yellow life, your average player tends to turtle up and ball up, and that's not the thing that Ruffian does. They just fight harder, or in this case, I'll just pop my level 2 now, unprovoked.
That is, yeah, that is the scary part about Blanka because it sometimes he confirms off a hit. Sometimes it's going to be, and I guess what's interesting. Actually, we haven't seen a lot of any like installs from Juri this tournament. Either player, both Kano and Easy. There, no level 2 really.
I think we did see some earlier in the match, but not against Ruffian. It really feels like that EC wants to forego a level 2 just so they can have the get out of jail free card that is level 1.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Actually, I think with the fact that you're be playing against Blanka and knowing this pressure, this pressure that Blanka holds, as you said, level 1 is just a great get out of jail free card. You don't want to be stuck in corner against Blanka, so having a way out is always nice. You don't want to be throwing that opportunity away if you don't have to.
It is, because if you look at it, if I have 3 bars of super, right, that is 3 situations where I could either extend the damage of my combo or get myself out of a bad situation. Meanwhile, if I use a level 3, that's it. Like, that's my versatility gone.
Yeah.
So from an adaptability standpoint, I understand that. But also, the difference between these fighters in that last game was just Ruffian was putting out way more damage than EC.
That is the thing. It did seem like a lot of times it was this Ruffian was doing a lot of like early damage and then mid damage, and then it would just kind of poke at the end. But it seemed like when Easy would win, it was just one very long drawn out combo to end it. So you get hit by one thing, you're like, I'm not gonna die to this, but then it did end up dying because obviously Easy's very good at the game. But that was, I think, the difference of playstyle there was, Ruffian was looking for a lot of pokes in to get, like, I want this combo, and I'll poke you the end with the I think he's crouching medium, crouching heavy, the scoop. A lot of that to try to end it. But if he couldn't find that, it felt very difficult for him to find a way to get on Easy.
It is, and it just really shows how well these players respect each other. Because
Yeah.
did you realize there was one combo that Ruffian was not doing because the opportunity never happened?
What was that?
Uh, Anti-air standing heavy to Blanka slide.
Oh, interesting.
That combo has been used in every single game.
Hmm.
And you would think that a player as jump happy as Issei, and we've seen Issei take to this guy multiple times,
Oh,
would be
absolutely.
landed. Yeah, but Issei kept that game relatively grounded.
That's
The only real
interesting.
time Issei was jumping around a lot was when Ruffian was doing Blanka balls or level 2.
I think that's like one of the very interesting things about the game, like in general, is where you get to this point of meta gaming almost, where you're like so aware. It's funny actually when you consider like how strong jumping is in a lot of people, and you'll see those Ryu's in ranked. I'm sure everyone's played them where it's like a Ryu player, and they're jumping, and there's nothing you can do to stop that guy. Will be jumping at some point. You can't stop the guy. But then you get to the higher levels, and they almost don't jump at all, depending on the matchup. You know, you'll see. I guess JP, you're jumping around like it's Frogger, right? But against someone like Ken, someone like with a Shoto, someone like Blanka, you're gonna not want to jump as much because you're aware that jump could actually be the end of you. One jump, one ill-timed jump, and you're in the ground. Whoa, a switch?
Yeah, remember Ruffian did lose the last game. They're well within their right to switch, and we have picked someone that is even more unga bunga than Blanka, and that is Bison. The Bison bunga.
The Bison bunga. I am interested to see how this goes because you think, okay, well, it is Bison, but someone like Juri, you know, you think maybe might cause some problems because you'd be running all over. But we'll see how this plays out. I mean, obviously very talented in a lot of characters. And if you charge character, you can play ball. Or you can play.
Well, I believe it's because Scissors Kicks is going to allow Ruffian to chase down Issei a lot easier.
That would make sense, but it looks like right now Issei's bringing the fight to Ruffian here.
Not to mention, because of the demon reverse, they could use.
That is true. I think he won't come out as much because I mean, well, never mind. I shouldn't have said it. There it is. There it comes into play.
Ruffian is using the psychic pressure like they would use the Blanka ball, but because oh god, oh so close. That was a good one. Issei hoping Ruffian would hit drive impact on reaction.
Oh my goodness. It is just they just know each other, and it's beautiful to see. They keep playing to such a degree that like these guys know each other. And we're seeing Easy just find these openings and just run away with it. Ruffian needs to find some way to stop this pressure. Oh, the whip grab, not that way.
These are some great links from Issei, and finally they have the level 3. I don't think they're afraid of Ruffian's Blanka as much, of Bison as much as the Blanka if they use a level 3.
No, it surely can't be. And I mean, right now, oh, they were just running away with this damage. But, I mean, you can't count out Blanka. I mean, you kind of can when he's burnt out, but still, you can find something from his side of Easy. Maybe a Cyber Pressure into level 3 might be the only way out. Because level 3 does get a hit, though! Oh, this is going to be big.
It is going to be big, but more important than that is the drive gauge recovery, because once we're done with this animation, we are almost done, and we are out of the woods.
Back to Bison doing a little dance there for a second. Now we're seeing this is where it gets scary. If you're Easy, oh, that you can't really punish that. Oh, this is where it gets scary. You're almost burnt out.
Looks like there's going to be some.
Towards the next match.
We got some technical issues out, in the land of Mexico. We got to held up. But Wandering Tyson is going to go up against Jimmy DR. A player has been pulling wins out of the fire, but they're going to be fighting someone with a fireball.
That's where it gets scary. No longer Juri, just going for your toes. This man is going to aim for your heart, and he's doing a pretty good job of getting it so far. Parry, though, you're getting back in that corner. And now you got to find a way out. But parry again!
But parry for parry. But
you're getting back in the corner.
Oh, that was so cool. Normally your reaction is just to do a throw, but Tyson knows their character so well that they knew that they could get the standing heavy and then the throw. Double dipping.
I like that adaptation. I like when people point out those small things, but also, ooh, nice job. You're so smart.
Cheeky bastard.
You're so smart.
I love it.
Oh, you're so smart. Oh, you're so smart.
He is so smart. SMRT.
I know his parents drive around with a car that says my kid's a genius, because there's just no way that you hit that.
Okay. Double solar plex punch. Jimmy taking it to the air, but Tyson meets him, and now Tyson up against the corner. But this is something that Jimmy knows that they can't freely press.
Oh, and that just a little bit spaced off, maybe hoping that, you know, Tyson would step forward a little bit, thinking they can punish, but no, they back up smartly now. Oh, Jimmy is just getting caught lacking right now. Does get a good nice anti-air, but...
No anti-air from Tyson.
No, that's a rare miss. We've seen DPs come out, crosscut DPs, he did level 3s, but doesn't miss the basic one. Maybe it goes too much. Oh, okay, hold on now.
It's gonna be the round.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy DR is gonna get this round, but unfortunately for them, they are gonna start the final round with no meter, and Tyson sitting pretty with level 3.
That is true. Now we're sitting here wondering, okay, we spent the level 3. Tyson does have level 3. How do you deal with that? Tyson playing very smart around these. I like that bait there with the Hashigeki into baiting a drive rush in after the fireball, but not a lot of super strong decisions from Tyson yet. He's just kind of like playing for getting that knowledge. We've seen how that plays out in this game so far, though.
Okay, good parry from Tyson. Backs up, doesn't get the whip punish there. Look at that, Jimmy DR is whipping moves in the hot zone, and Tyson is not using them.
No, Tyson, maybe that'll come into play later. We see if Tyson can adapt, but right now, we're going to go for a low 3 crash out here. Crash out and cash out. Going to just send Marisa into this guy. Jimmy, not quite into the danger zone just yet health-wise, but getting pretty close.
Not in the health-wise or in the drive gauge. It's almost like they've used the level 3 to just bring things to equilibrium, but Marisa's equilibrium gets checked with those 2 throws, and Tyson with an impressive lead at 1 game right now.
And I think that really speaks to the pressure that Ryu brings, right? You know, double throw is a rare thing we see at top level, but sometimes it catches you. You know, after level 3, you're thinking to yourself, oh my god, there's so many things to worry about. Overhead, he showed it twice already, and then he grabs you twice, you're like, oh, okay, well, next game. So here we are.
Here we are in the Macho Ring. What I'm really interested in is how will Tyson respond to these whip normals? Jimmy DR, not afraid to just... Oh, God.
Oh, unhand
That's
me.
a rabbit punch.
Yep, let me go. Knocks him down. Maybe goes for another one. Doesn't quite get it, but Jimmy is just pressuring out here. Ooh, the animation doesn't lead to anything, though. I like the side switch. Oh! Okay, doesn't DP, but actually jab DP. We're seeing these conversions here. Wow! You have those. The level 1 breaks the DI there. Oh, Jimmy goes to the swing, though. Ooh, is blocked, though. Too far away, the back throw. I want to take that round.
Round 2. Fight.
Man, Jimmy DR is just... They just know when to confirm their super. They are ready for anything. Remember how we said Ryu's the type of person who goes to the cookout with the pre-made food? Yeah. Tyson is showing that they are always ready for whatever condiment is needed.
Consistent. It is consistent. They're pulling the basics, the ketchup, the mustard. It's working. You know, don't
somebody wants the Panda Express tray, okay?
It's good. Can't deny good food. Yeah, it's not Nobu, it's not caviar, but it's good.
But Jimmy DR eating their way through that, and they are going to tie it up. Tyson, if they get this round, they are in a very comfortable lead.
That is true, and looking like they're quite comfortable right now. Seeing the way they can just move around this Marisa range, they're just always at the edge of getting hit, or just outside of it, and they're going to just cash out here, probably going for level 3. I think that might be the case. It's going to be take out that drive meter, get some of yours. Get some of mine, I'll take some of yours.
Now, will Tyson hold down the fort with fireballs, or are they going to go in? Oh, they back up.
Oh!
Little column A, column B, dash back to dash forward.
I like that. And they're sitting in this range with a donkey that hits. Oh my goodness, they are just jumping in and putting so much pressure on Jimmy. Jimmy, how will we respond to this?
You know Jimmy's feeling a little frustrated right now because this is a hard match to climb. Oh, deep in the center. And the parry!
That is, as you said, the frustration probably building up right now. And oh, Tyson's going to build up a lot of damage here and takes the game. That is comfortable. Oh, that's Tyson.
Comfortable lead from Tyson. Comfortable. This is 2-0. We need a perfect set from Jimmy DR, or else their chances in the tournament turn into Jimmy DOA.
They are looking scared right now. It seems like they can't find the funny things they like to get, you know, the safe jumps and the recent moves. It seems like every time they try something, Tyson just has the answer. First parry to grab and send back there. Ooh.
The
Fireball's
OD
keeping
Fireball
away.
is going to knock Marisa back. Spend a little gauge to get that space. Space is a resource. I will say it. I will keep saying it because I believe in it, like I believe in Santa Claus.
And no one's ever gonna break that because that one definitely is a you can't break that whole. Oh, breaking the kneecaps right now. Jimmy finding 2 grabs. Does he go for 3? He's pokes right now on Tyson. Tyson's stuck in the corner.
Yeah, now
Jimmy taking
Jimmy
it air to
using the value. Yeah, look at the value of spacing from Jimmy. They were just in the perfect range. He was standing heavy, drive rush in, and the jab gets in the first round. They need to win this round. It is do or die. We're either extending this game or ending it.
That is absolutely true, and they're finding ways to keep Tyson at bay, which is what you want. I mean, again, the anti-air is just, you know, air to air. This guy, oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh, oh!
Kiss that fist. We're gonna go another game.
Jimmy really said, all right, you can do the Twitter combos. Me too. Check my Twitter, dog. I got those too. Ooh, trying to strong guy. Classic Ryu. Oh, but that's one of them hits to break that armor right there, and if it does straight hit. Oh, the punish counter throw. Get in that corner.
That was really interesting that they got a punish counter off of the Hichoki key. That was the fierce one, meaning Ryu was plus. They must have been doing something really slow.
Yeah, it was probably something coming up. Oh, that does break it though. Little chest check there, gonna knock you back a little bit. Oh, trying to find it in. Oh, the unhand me. Take him down. He's in the yellow. One more of those could be it. Oh, does he quite get it though? Defense save today. Uh-oh.
Okay, big jump in, and now Jimmy DR is starting to run this back.
Jimmy DR taking lead here, saying I am not down and I am not out. Good sir, Tyson. You're gonna learn today how to deal with the Marisa. A lot of damage here. Oh, check. Oh, we're seeing so much damage, so much pressure right now.
Jimmy had to spend a lot to get there, but that spend is getting dividends, and Tyson sending DR back to the opposite, and parries the Hoshoka key. You madman!
Oh, there's a lot of damage. Oh, there's a lot of damage. Yep.
Not just a lot of damage, it's all the damage. All the damage Jimmy DR needs to tie this up to 2-2.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. All that must hurt. That is a lot of damage. All the damage, as you just said. And we're seeing 2-2. Jimmy's brought all the way back.
That hurt in more ways than a life bar. Tyson's comfortable 2-game lead evaporated.
And now he's not looking so pretty, but he's still trying to land some hits. Get some good early damage here. Can you make it at least halfway before Jimmy get out? Oh, he jumps over. Doesn't go in the corner, though, which is great. These hits in, but you keep jumping. If Jimmy says 4, you're going to be in the corner. Ooh!
Okay, get Tyson a little bit more aggressive. Gets hit with the Gladius, and now it's Jimmy going to be chasing them down. They trade, and that actually favors Tyson. Look at all that space they could play with, and whips the Shoryuken!
Oh, but not quite burnt out yet. Could get at least one ODVP. Goes to the driver's cancel. Now you're eating a lot of damage here from Marisa.
Jimmy GR is able to get at least one drive rush cancel and uses it at that moment for the OD.
Oh, but the sweep!
Oh, we're going for a burnout sequence!
Oh, yeah. Eat all that damage. Hold all this damage. That chip smartly does burn out there. And chips.
But they're going to start their deciding round with no super. And they're already close to the corner.
That is true. They are heading this with no super, but I mean, they could bank on last round if they have to, like the final game, but I'm sure they don't want to.
No, why would I want to bank on the last round?
Yeah, you don't want to be...
When I win the lottery, I want the lump sum. I don't want the installments.
Yeah, take all that. You don't want to be... Oh...
Too low on the jump. There, -6. Great punish from Tyson. And now Jimmy on the... Oh, Jimmy was on the receiving end there. I was so worried about that. Jimmy's propensity to throw buttons in the danger zone gets checked at this critical moment.
And that's where it gets scary, but we're heading... Oh, there it is, overhead. Could this end to level 2? Maybe it might just do that. Oh, there it is. Is this enough?
Oh, it's totally enough. More than enough. And Tyson showing that they are more enough or enough to be in the loser's final round. One step closer to fighting. Ruffian is going to switch to the Bison, which did not do... Well, huh? What's up with the 2 rounds? Houston.
Wait, what's going on here? Maybe we might have jumped the patch on that. Maybe we're good.
So,
okay, so
is
we're
this real? We're talking to mission control right now, chat. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So we're coming in at the midpoint. Darn it! What's that term? What's that term in medium when you're coming in on the action?
The Rising
Don't worry.
action?
Call the match. I'll look it up.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're heading into this. Tyson looking in a really rough spot here, and Bison, one of the villains of the story, looking like a villainous match right now. Punch the chest, punch right through him, looking like that one horrific scene in One Piece. Just gonna take that round there. What will Tyson do to figure this out? I mean, he's constantly found ways to figure it out, but this is a character he's on fire here. A lot of characters had to deal with the fireball, but Bison does not care. This man is a villain.
In media res. That's it. That's what happens when a story starts in the middle. In media res.
Okay. But we're hopping in and we're seeing, you know, when you fight a Bison, right? You can't fireball him for free. You can't look at him for free. You get taxed and everything.
Okay, great. Now, that's something that Tyson's been doing a lot in the tournament. A long-range moves such as Bison Sweep or Blanka's Forward Fierce. They have been using the sweep because, God, does Ryu sweep reach.
Oh, it does in fact reach quite far. It's a scary move. And it's a good move to use most of the time, but it looks like right now, a lot of it is just Bison playing just outside that foot range. You know, you can't quite do what you want to do. You're going to have to kind of respect that, which sucks.
Okay, 2 drive rush cancels. Going to put Tyson very close to burnout and jumps back on the scissors kick, giving themselves a round. Now, Ruffian has 1 game over Tyson, and Tyson really needs this to win. Because remember, Ruffian has tasted. They have tasted the... Oh, no! Well, they're going to be tasting the wine of victory if Tyson keeps whipping DBs like that.
That is true, and we're seeing here, oh, this damage is getting scary. Is where it gets very scary, because Bison just has so many ways to burst your lord. But oh, level 3.
The scaling is going to hurt, but the burnout is going to hurt even more. Tyson slamming the triple jab check from Tyson to confirm these moves. Oh my God. Okay. If Tyson gets 1 burnout.
Oh, no burnout today. It's Bison time, baby. He's going to grab you, slam you, take all your coins from your wallet from lunchtime. We're going to head on to round 3.
It was definitely Tyson's match to win. Bison was burnout. They were approaching the corner, and they went big for the drive impact, but Bison told them to go home.
Yeah, this character is a bully, man. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the scissor kick to grab, mix up, or just like strike though, it's horrible. And right now, Tyson's getting ripped apart right now. 50% of his health already gone from 2 moves from Bison. Goes to the grab, does counter it though. Tyson able to get something big here. Gonna take a lot of damage back.
Barely misses the whip punch, but gets the punish counter. Tyson has a level 2, and we've seen in the match with Jimmy DR, they can use the level 2 effectively, and it's so effective, it's gonna get the kill.
It's
almost, it did it.
Almost. It didn't get the kill. Oh, Captain, do we see something bad here? I think we do.
Oh no, I did tonight. I just cursed Tyson.
I don't want to blame anybody. I don't want to blame anybody. But I may have heard on the comms he had this.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. This character does a lot of damage. Bison is a mean guy. He's Blanka, but minus the Blanka. He's Blanka minus all the with the sugar, you know?
Already, Tyson was looking to be the underdog because they were fighting an opponent the caliber of rufianMX, but that underdog status just went under and below the surface of the earth because they have to beat a caliber player as Ruffian with a 2-game deficit.
And on a different character than what they're used to. I'm sure they've had a lot of Blanka experience, but I don't think they've prepared enough for this Bison. You know, it's a common guy, but you gotta really know the Bison matchup.
I do think you're right. Oh man, this is the level 2. I hear the charge, they're going away.
It's true, but you know, Bison with that OD Pug Crusher, well timed right now, could actually probably be able to round do well. There it is. Around.
I think Tyson was going for something big, and maybe they thought they could DP out of it in time, but maybe it was a misinput, or I don't know. But Ruffian is on their way to eliminating Tyson.
Whatever it was not enough, and we're seeing the corner. Oh, that's the rough part, right? You need to keep Ruffian in the corner when he's playing Bison because no DP, but oh, the mass damage. You're gonna save some bar on your 2. Give me some of that bar. I'm gonna get some of mine back too.
Bison looking like the Grim Reaper holding the hourglass that is Tyson's life force in this tournament, and Tyson wanting to hold on to every single bit of sand they can, but it's slipping away from their fingers.
It is, in fact, getting very scary here. We're seeing how Ruffy's able to run away with... Oh, Tyson able to find some damage here. Maybe going to close it a little too. No. Go for it. Maybe just going to throw a burnout here. Does get the burnout. Nice throw. Oh! Close it out. I like that.
That was smart. Ruffian could not use the OD Psycho Crusher to pierce their way through the drive impact, allowing Tyson to throw it and get the victory. And Tyson falling victim to Ruffian stealing their turn back with a level 1, but that leaves all super off the table for them.
That does it right now. Oh, this is where you...
Be doing this! What? No!
Already puts you in a position where you're going to have to block the next one. Into a overhead or low is just a scary concept.
Hey,
you know?
Can we put the pause on that? Let's go ahead and look at these stats from Issei. They have played 9 matches and it has an impressive 67 win rate. With what the heck is MP conversion? I'm gonna expose myself as being a noob.
MP conversion. I want to say. I don't want to say medium punch. I don't want to be silly. Oh, okay. So how? Okay.
Okay, so Mission Control just said match point conversion is how often they get to match point and are able to cross the threshold. So in those situations, Issei has been able to do it 80% of the time. And let's run down their accolades. 9-time champion of the Breakout Series, 3rd at Caligama 46, and 1st at Macho Shock. So this is a decorated fighter, and more impressive is that they are sitting on winners.
That's the big thing here. It's not just that they have these insane numbers. They also are sitting in winners, looking healthy right now. They're happy. They were able to Ruffian and cause Ruffian to switch. And now Ruffian's coming back with a sense of anger. You know, you made me switch off my main man Blanka into this, and we're seeing your main fighter is Blanka. So that you switched off the guy that, you know, everyone's thinking like, well, did you beat that guy? You made him switch off. That's not just a beat. That's a whole other thing too.
And look at the stats. Win rates 3% higher than Easy. MP conversion rate 3% higher, or was it 10%? I think win rate is. Regardless, I do know the MP conversion rate 3%, but that 3% has allowed Ruffian to run dominant. 3-time champion of the Breakout Series, currently undefeated. 1st at Railfire Rumble and 1st. A lot of first here. But the question is, will there be another first? And that is first loss.
That is huge because, again, Ruffian was the last week we had easy win, but a lot of people might have been thinking, okay, but you won, but the king wasn't there. King's here. But I'm not gonna lie, winners, Easy gotta knock the crown off. So can Easy do it again to finish off? You know, when you go.
I did to stick to the Bison, even though this was the character that sent them to losers. There's something Ruffian knows that we don't.
Oh, absolutely. And right away, we're leading with some aggression. I mean, Bison is an aggressive character of all things considered, and we're seeing that go right now. Huge damage here. 2 throws. Do we see 3?
No. Ruffian feasting on the cycle power, and Easy just using the precious drive gauge just to get some space back, and Ruffian throwing him right back in the corner.
Ruffian able to find a lot of damage here. I mean, again, Bison just does so much of it. And, ooh, you can't miss those anti-airs. He's in your face again. Not where you want him to be. You want to keep Bison as far away as possible.
Oh, my God, Ruffian. Did you see that? That was 3 normals whipped. The mental stack was so high, Easy could not capitalize on a single one.
That is the... He did a magic trick. He did the classic magic trick. Got your nose, and then just hit him again. Oh, my goodness. Level 1 to start things off heavy, and ooh, big damage conversion from Easy. Uh-oh. Is that it?
This is the Bizarro match version of the last match, where it was Ruffian destroying Easy in the left corner. Now it's Easy destroying Ruffian in the right corner.
They are not... These players are not joking around today. I mean, we already knew that. They're serious competitors. They're very talented, but they are playing like their lives depend on it.
Yo, of course there is. There's a whopping $61 in the pot right now.
That's no joke. This is some serious cash right now for these players, and we're seeing, oh, damage from Ruffian. Maybe a little 3 does go for the conversion here. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Oh, my
Damage,
goodness.
positioning, all belonging to Ruffian right now. This is coming out.
Oh, wow. You had the... You checked that with the media? Oh, my... Okay.
Bison's medium punch can do a lot of things. It's that glowy purple energy, man.
That is true. You know, he the way he swings that fist, it's a scary man here for sure. And we're seeing now just how much space he can control now. We mentioned that Easy had these good anti-airs, didn't jump as much last time, but it looks like Bison's really just forcing these options out. And oh my, the pressure is insane!
Easy, second time backed into the corner. We don't normally see Easy backed in the corner this easily.
No, not at all. Easy is definitely the one to keep you guessing in that situation. But right now, Easy being forced to guess every option, which is terrifying. And oh my gosh, Ruffian is laying on the damage.
Oh no.
This is incredible to watch.
That was ouch. Easy trying to use the armor frames of the drive impact to negate the cycle bomb, but did it too early and wanted to just hold parry, but ran out, allowing themselves to just die.
And that's where things get scary here. You're seeing this mental stack that climbs on from fighting in Bison. We're seeing now the damage racking up slowly from Ruffy, and just every single hit is converted so well.
Yeah, whatever apprehension that Ruffian had when they first fought, it's gone. It's wiped away. Thanos snapped into oblivion. There is no apprehension, pure, utter confidence.
Oh, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of combo. Level 2? This might be... Oh! Doesn't find the full hit. You need to gotta get the heavy punch there to finish that completely. Doesn't find it fully, but still in a pretty okay spot here. Well, actually, no. The meter. You're in a weird spot.
Not gonna kill him.
Not gonna.
Okay, well, yeah, Easy's just one more chip. And that was hard fought for a round. One round, they had to do all of that.
Never said it was going to be easy. I mean, Easy is not at all able to just run away with this one. Ruffy has something to say.
Easy does have winner's advantage, so Ruffy needs to win 3 more games before Easy does.
Yeah, and that will certainly help. But again, you're fighting someone who is not wanting to give up their title champion, and they are fighting teeth and nail for it right now.
Don't hit a button. Jumps back out of the throw, but still cannot capitalize. But hey, burnout. This is time. Easy starting to see daylight. They just easily tie this up. Ruffian. Oh no! Went for the head stop, but puts them near the corner.
Ooh, gotta find a way out of that. Those situations are getting very scary very quickly.
Jump back from Easy. Parries the Cycle Crusher. Gets the combo and the knockdown. We're going to spend the drive guard to maintain our turn, and Bison takes the turn back.
Oh, and that's...
Yep.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yep. I don't even need to ask, Lily Kill. We know. This is one character you can always assume yes until it's not.
And that was off of a perfect parry, too. Ruffian had controls, wrestled from them, but just like that, with a single perfect parry, they are 1 game away from the reset.
Well, looks like maybe a side switch. Maybe that might help the situation a little bit here. But it looks like there's just a lot of misunderstandings of Bison's stuff here. And again, Bison's character, even if you know, sometimes it's not enough. Bison just has so many options.
This was looking to be Issei's game to win. They had every advantage on the table. Winner's position, beating the Bison the last time they meet. And Ruffian's like, I don't care. I do not care. All I care about is beating you.
You thought you had it all in the bag, and it looked like it was in the bag, but unfortunately, might have been the wrong time just yet. Bison, or Ruffian, for better, is actually just putting a lot of damage. But it's not over. It's not over. Ruffian is in there fighting still.
Yeah. Issei might have thought that they had it in the bag, but unfortunately for them, Ruffian cut a hole in it.
Oh, certainly a trickster here. Here comes the level 1. Send back the corner. Trying to get a little bit of pressure off.
This was a strategy that Issei used last time against Ruffian's Blanka, but it didn't work out. Will it change because of Bison? Checks the drive rush. This is going to be the round. No.
that.
Issei turns it around. Issei turns it around.
He's able to find just enough to claim the round there, and this could be where we start to see things turn around for Easy here.
Now, Issei has to be very careful when they go on a hot streak like this because Ruffian will throw the reversal.
Level 1. Because again, Easy is a whole nother set to play with. So they're okay, worst case scenario, to lose this set and get a lot of info. Ruffian needs to win this. There's no part 2 for them if they don't make this work. So they need to figure it out. Oh, big Bison damage here. Put the bomb on him.
Okay. Issei can take these hits, but goes for the throw themselves, and Ruffian gonna cash in. Big, meaty Bison damage, and it's still his turn. It's still his turn.
Bison throws the chessboard and says, I'm playing again. It's my turn half the time, and it works a lot. Bison is just grabbing everything he can.
Hey, I heard that we just crossed the $90 threshold. Can we confirm that, mothership? Don't block it, block it, block it!
Oh. Hey, you have to block those, and successfully that was done. That was terrifying.
Okay, Issei's got a game. Issei's got a game.
On board. Oh, laying some damage to Ruffian, not able to, not wanting to just give that away. And oh, that breaks with the DI there.
This is starting to look like a Bison combo video.
Oh no, you can't be doing that. Not against Bison.
Not against Ruffian, more specifically. No, you can't be doing that either!
Ruffian licking his lips when he saw that punish counter. Bison is the scariest character.
We are going to be seeing a reset, but I like this. Every time Issei's been going for a throw, Ruffian has been teching it. Has Ruffian been conditioned to get shimmied to death?
Yeah, Ruffian is not letting. Oh wow, huge damage from Easy here though.
Yo, what we getting? Yo, double P,
yes!
double P, perfect for perfect.
Double P, we love to see. Do we see a third?
There have been 14 golden letters seen in this one game.
This is insane. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This could be a case for another P. This could be a case for the P here.
I don't want to speak it into reality. I don't want to curse it, but right now, Issei steps on Bison. Oh, the irony to step on Bison's head with his head stop here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Level 3, yeah, you're eating all that damage here. That's very well.
Your time ends.
But the good thing is,
we're either going to tie it up or reset, and Ruffian knows one way. Jumps back, double jump back, triple jump back.
We're at 5, 6, 7.
Oh, and jumps in. This is it. This is the round. This is the game. 2-2.
Juri wins.
Oh my god. He just didn't stop jumping.
Well, Bison, all of his approaching moves, Psycho Crusher and Head Scissors, are susceptible to jump-ins and jump backs. And Issei knew they could keep jumping, and they got the round. But King, this is where things get tense. We're either going to get a reset, or we're going to end this game.
That's so easy on a streak here, able to find double DP here. Looking like he found something that Ruffian can't quite patch it. A hole in the ship is sinking the win rate right now.
But more important than that, Ruffian had the opportunity to switch back to Blanka, and they did not. They are going to ride or die with this Bison.
I think that's confidence. I think you want to stick with it at this point. I mean, you already picked the Bison. At this point, you gotta just rock with it. I think you gotta settle the decision, win or lose here, just keep with it. But right now, the first round going to easy, maybe a switch might have been the better decision.
Holy cow, tournament point. Will the 80% match point conversion rate stay true and tick a little bit harder as Issei can knock out Ruffian and deliver the first loss in their career?
That is where it gets to. Oh, DI turning into a corner. Easy. Not necessarily getting desperate just yet, but maybe a little flustered there for a second. So close to victory. You want to keep the mental straight.
This is the 3-time Breakout Series champion rufianMX in the mix. They need a reset, but Issei with that overhead is going to get some good damage and positioning. Gets another combo.
Oh, this is looking big here. Ooh! Kickback is nice there, and finding a lot of pokes here. Both players at a pretty even playing field here, though. Juri closer to level 3 than Bison is.
Ruffian wants to come in the hard way with the Psycho Crusher. And easy, they meet and they trade.
Ooh! Walk up, nothing, didn't commit to anything, though.
Yeah. Okay, this is literally one combo away. Can Issei land one combo and take this whole tournament? Oh! We're gonna go ahead and put this one more.
Smart though not to use your level 3 there. I think keep okay, level 1 and then have level 3 next round. I like that. I like that. Keeping that option open still.
My heart is pounding right now. I can only imagine what the tension is for both fighters here. We have a whopping, what, $90 in the pot? Someone's going to home with a lot of money, but more so pride.
That is true. There is a lot on the line here, pride-wise. These are players that know each other quite well, and oh, easy.
Holy cow!
You have those in the air?
That felt good, didn't it?
In the air, Issei don't care, and Ruffian, oh no, jumps over. We're not going to get the wall.
Oh, here comes the jumps. Here comes the jumps from Easy, though. Starting to get some more air pressure here. Starting to realize that he can get away with it. Gonna keep going for it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, now it's being broken right now.
It's being broken a little bit.
Dagger pressure.
Oh, trying to find something. Can't quite get anything out of that, though, just yet.
Pay attention to that super bar chat. We are now in reset range.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do we? This could be the reset. This could be the reset, actually, because you're going to get burnt out now.
Not going to kill.
Game.
Issei has a Hail Mary. Will they use the level 1 super and just pull a miracle out and dethrone the champion? No, they're going to press their advantage. With level 1!
No way. No way. Come on now.
Not going to kill. They're still in burnout. And holy cow! They did it! They did it! Jumping over the drive reversal, the move that has had a 100% hit rate. Finally, Issei gets the failure and becomes the new champion, dethroning rufianMX, making their 2-time championship not a fluke. It's not a fluke. It's a fact. They